Welcome to the Lads AM podcast, a show for those late night ramblings you only get when the rest of the world is asleep. This show is available in both podcast and Let's Play form. Check out our social media to find out how to listen the way you want to. Tonight, we are playing Dustin's Tier Lists. What? Pikachu?
You mean
But
the
it's
one where you can like tickle him and play with him and talk to
Yeah,
him?
the game that doesn't work. Yeah.
But it's Pikachu.
Yeah, but it doesn't work.
Bro,
Pikachu
it was
can't
like,
be.
It was like 1999.
Pikachu can't be bad.
OG
Yeah.
Pinball and Puzzle League. And
Yeah, Rob, what were you doing in
Challenge.
1999? I'm sure you couldn't do much either.
Puzzle Challenge, Pinball Sapphire,
Sorry,
Call of
paying
NXT
attention.
we got. I'm looking at the games. I want to know what the
He said
fuck
this-
I'm going to be
All right,
about.
I'm calling it. I'm calling
said-
it.
Wait,
This is a
don't
little
call
world.
anything.
Oh, he
shit,
said
we
don't
get
call
to do
anything.
Conquest? Okay.
I'm calling Shane right now. Get out on the
What
phone.
the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Oh, that must
hey,
be the
call- you're
Black
phoning
Tier
in a
Race,
Yeah, you call
Rob's
it
like
fair.
doing math right now or something.
yeah. Whoa, we don't get to do any of the 3DS PMDs? What
Wait,
the fuck?
No.
Oh, okay.
We don't get any rain. Oh, no. We got the two good Rangers, but not the shut one. Okay.
I only played the first one. It was pretty good, I'd
Oh,
say.
then who's the other one who played Guardian Sons?
I played.
Probably not. Because I didn't count
Played
what I
what?
played, because half the list would be gone for counting what I didn't
Holy
play.
fucking tabs, Dustin. Oh, is that from all the
Yes.
pictures?
Yes. That's what I do, because just when not looking at this one screen, I
God,
like to...
brother, I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Don't
Ah,
worry
God.
about it. Before we get started, though, on his tier list,
Dustin's browser is.
This episode is brought to you by Lexus.
No,
brought to us by
no,
no one.
And invitation to
no,
Lexus.
no.
It says it on the side of the screen.
No,
right
Yeah,
there.
no,
brought
don't
to us
cut
by
that out.
Adobe
No.
Acrobat as well.
Yeah, a fuck
And-
Adobe Acrobat.
And whatever pops up down here occasionally, I'm going to exit out of when I remember.
You know what? I hate Adobe.
That's fair.
Wait. Aw, wait a minute.
Robert, I don't care.
Aw, dude.
Aw.
Some of my favorite games aren't on here. I'm
That's
sorry.
Uh,
I guess that's our fault, Matt.
It's,
what
yeah,
are
it's
we
Matt
gonna
and
do
Shane's
there?
fault for not playing it. Be mad at them.
Guys, you guys need to play Poke Park Wii and Poke Park.
You
2
need
when
to.
it's on.
What?
Isn't that the one that like you can't fucking do anything on?
What are you
Or is that
talking
My
about?
Pokemon Ranch?
That's my Pokemon.
Probably Pokemon
Ranch.
Ranch.
And that's on here.
Yeah, and that's because my Pokemon Ranch is amazing, and it's gonna be A tier.
Oh,
You
okay. So you
guys gotta
like
go-
doing doing nothing. Got it.
Dude,
You
I
guys gotta
spent
dust off.
hours playing that game
You
Dude,
put
you
hours
guys-
into that?
in 5th grade. Yeah, hours every day.
Dude, Pokemon Ranch is Pog, but we'll get to
Dude,
that when we get to that.
Yeah, we'll
you
get
guys
there.
gotta go dust off your Wii and
Your
play.
Wii
You know what? You
and
know
play
what?
Pokemon Park because that's gonna bring value to your life. That's
Hey,
what
I
you
will
need
let
right
you
now.
borrow my copy. Also, I am playing Pokemon Ranch while we do this. Fuck all of you.
Okay, it's perfect.
I'm sitting here staring at a screen doing nothing. So Sam,
This ad rotation is really good.
Yeah, also brought to us by Nothing But... Oh, I knew someone worked in Nothing But...
Jumpstart your health career.
All right, let's get
path
going.
in
I want to be
2024.
asleep before 3 a.m.
Oh, bad news. Real quick, before we get going, I have an offer for Shane if he wants to
Oh,
play
God.
along.
What?
We have a little bet going on
Shane,
Oh,
you don't get
fuck.
an option.
for
Alright, hang on.
specifically
No,
Uh,
no, go ahead. Go
Pokemon-
ahead.
for Pokemon ZA, as we call it.
Oh, yes.
Because in Arceus, they show us... Oh, double Panera. They showed us the starters for Legends Arceus. So we figured since he didn't show us the starters for Pokemon ZA, we have a little bet
Betting
going on.
What the starters are going to be.
Yeah. The only rule is you can't have the same 3 as somebody else.
Oh, tough.
Yeah.
What
going
are we
later.
betting here? Are we putting money on this shit?
If someone gets all 3, they get $10 from everyone.
Oh,
Oh,
10? I
shit.
thought it was 5.
Yeah. Nah, 10.
All right, fine.
And you can
Oh,
only...
fuck.
That's the other rule, I guess. You can only win if you get all 3 right.
And if no one gets all 3 right, then no one wins money.
Pretty
Damn.
low stakes, I'd
money
say.
in the void, or we just
How
get our
many-
money back?
We all just burned $10.
We throw it into there.
We grab a $10 bill.
Well, I am currently so I never played Legends, the first Legends, so I'm actually looking.
Oh,
at
yeah,
what
you
the starters
didn't.
were. That's a game I still want to play. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How many people do we have in the bet so far?
We have 5
Like
so well, 6
6?
including Shane. 6 including Shane. I keep forgetting to ask George.
That's gonna make it tough.
Wait, we haven't
to-
gotten Georgia yet?
No, we haven't because I keep forgetting to ask, even though I've
Oh
seen him
my
like
goodness.
5 times since we.
Dude, we
started this.
would have gotten him last week on the podcast if he.
Yeah, I was gonna get him last
showed
week,
up.
and he ditched us.
True.
So you can't have the same Pokemon, or you just can't have the same 3.
You can't have the same 3 as somebody else. You
Okay,
could do
I was gonna
2 of
say
the
that,
same
like
one.
with 5 people, that really would limit it.
Yeah. Do you want me to read what we all have for you?
No, I don't know if I want to hear what you guys have. I don't want
Okay, fair.
anything to influence my answers.
And if somehow, I guess, if somehow you pick the exact same 3 as someone else, we can figure it out there.
Yeah, I'll just let you know.
Yeah. Right off the dome. It's not off the dome. I'm looking at the starters list because there's so many. I'd say Mudkip. No, wait, no.
No. Okay.
No. Tepig, Sobble, and Trico.
Has anyone said Tepig yet?
No, we somehow all 6 of us got 6 different fire starters.
Oh, interesting.
That's
Tepig,
crazy.
Trico, Sobble.
Yeah.
Had
you're
anyone said Trico yet?
Zach did.
Oh, okay.
So real quick,
I'll kill him.
list.
I'll fight him. I'll take him down, dude.
So real quick, I'll read off everybody's.
Literally no reason to be fighting him.
He's going to though.
Just cause.
I'll read them off real quick for just to say them. So I have Chimchar, Sprigatito, Mudkip. Matt has Charmander, Turtwig, Sobble.
Bad lineup.
Robert has Scorbunny, Snivy, Totodile. Zach has Fuecoco, Trico, Piplup. Fanning has Litten, Snivy, Mudkip. Shane has Tepig, Trico, Sobble.
Nice.
My reasoning for Charmander is that I hate the Charizard. I hate Charizard with a passion. And I know that Pokemon companies like fuck Matt in particular put Mega
hate you.
Charizard Z. I've also said that if they make Pokemon Mega Charizard Z, I will never play Pokemon again. That's the stakes.
Another one.
That's the stakes.
Let's get things rolling here.
Yeah, dude, this tier list looks pretty sick. There's nothing on it though, so.
There is nothing I need to be filled up.
Well, we
Filled
filled
in if you filled a Franco.
All right.
Wait,
Robert.
let me jump cut 20 times.
Let's start from immediately with Pokemon Red and Blue.
Boy.
How are you feeling about it? The OG.
It's a
OG
classic.
games, a classic.
Do you guys know I have
launched
no?
a very successful franchise. Kind of shit games, gonna be honest.
Guys, did you know that I have no nostalgia for this game because it was bad?
Oh, call it bad. It just didn't work.
Here's
No.
the thing: it's not that it doesn't work, but like, all right, I think there's something I need to establish right off the bat. Okay, just to double check. What are we? I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. All right.
What's our guideline?
This game came out on a Game Boy Color. Or no, not even. OG Game Boy. So, is it fair to be like, this game sucks, its graphics are garbage? Or is it, we judge it based on
when it came out?
When it came out. We keep that in consideration.
I think both could be taken into consideration.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's kind of like a
think
perfect scale thing.
I think it's entirely fair to be like, what is this game in 2024?
All right. So here's my thinking. All right.
I was almost gonna say the opposite, because of course these games suck in 2024. There's no fucking question about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's fair.
I think it's I think it might make more sense to judge it based on how it worked for that time. But that's me. I
here's
will
the
judge it either
thing.
way.
If I judge it based on what the reaction would have been like in 1998 or whatever, then it would be S tier. But if I'm judging it based on now, like probably bottom of C tier. Like
What if we say, because all we can really go based off is
my hunch
our
is bottom of C tier.
experience. All we can really go is how we experience the games.
Yeah. I can tell you this.
So I think you need, and we might be doing different years based, but it's based on when you, how long it was since it's been released. Also, how like old you were when you played the game is your experience of it. So I think you just kind of go with how you feel about it personally.
Yeah.
True.
What your
'Cause
experience
I like
with it
that.
is.
Yeah, bottom of C tier for me.
How are we thinking, Shane and Matt?
I'm thinking, yeah, I'd have to agree with C tier, just with having nothing on the board right now.
I
It
think
might
it's
make sense.
okay. Yeah, I think it's okay to put it C tier because it's bad, but we know why it's bad.
Exactly. Everyone, it's a collective agreement by everybody.
We all know it's bad, but it could. What could it have done?
Yeah.
What could it have done?
Hey,
What could it have done?
You got thrown out to the wolves and
Matt,
was like, bring back food.
End generational abuse.
Matt, what it could have done is not be a game that is quite literally held together by duct tape.
If you open the cartridge, there is duct tape in there.
The
Mhm.
game
This is
so broken.
The Muse under the truck. My friend told me at recess yesterday.
Must
Uh,
be
So
how-
you hold down B to catch the Pokemon and it works every time.
Exactly.
Match A and B together.
Yep. Oh,
How
that's a
about-
new one.
Pokemon Yellow.
Oh, yellow. It
Mr.
didn't do much
Pikachu.
better. But
Much better, and it's probably like I feel like it's like the coolest third version, just like conceptually.
dude, I shit my pants when I saw Jesse and James. I was like, I didn't know.
Like, isn't that sick? Like,
I didn't know. And you can get all 3 starters. I think that's a W in itself.
yeah. Also, like other third games, it's like, oh, like the legend, like obviously getting Garantina and going to Distortion Realm is cool, but you got to play the whole game to get there. And
This
the
one's
beginning
just,
game
you
is
get
kind of
Pikachu.
different. Yeah, this game is different from the beginning. And what other game has done that? What other game is different throughout the entire game?
Yeah.
I say it's
I give it a B.
significantly better.
I wouldn't put it anywhere above B.
I
Shane
think
says-
I think B's good. I think B's
Matt
good,
says
man.
B.
I think it goes right above yellow. Or right above red and blue.
Here's the thing. For me,
Oh.
I really do not like yellow.
Let's hear it. Why?
Yeah, sure your work.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't have too many good reasons. Keep in mind, I did not say the game's bad. I'm just saying I don't like it. I think the thing that I don't like about it is that ultimately Pikachu I think the issue I have is the early game. You start with a Pikachu and you immediately have a rock gym, and you kind of have to do one of two things. Either level up the shit out of your Pikachu, which is kind of boring. I'm not a big fan of like going hard on grinding levels. Or you immediately catch another Pokemon and have to use that. And you should be encouraged to use your starter, I feel like.
Yeah, I think it's a good lesson. It didn't work for me, but I think it was a good lesson for a lot of kids on learning like type advantages and learning that you don't have to tank through the game with your starter.
Yeah. It's also
This was my first game I ever played, and I don't hold it in too high regard, but that's really just because I was too stupid to realize that there are Pokemon other than Pikachu.
Yeah.
It's also like, assuming this isn't your, I mean, if it's definitely rough if it's your first one, right? but if you played Red and Blue, chances are
You know a little bit what to expect.
yeah, you know what you're doing. Also, two-thirds of people presumably picked Bulbasaur or Squirtle, and they just rolled the first gym. Imagine their shock when they roll up with Pikachu and they get rog and rolled.
Fair.
I think that's important. I
I'd
think
say
kids are too soft these days.
If not B, then high C. But
I'm
I'd say we
fine.
keep it B for now.
I'm fine. My recommendation was going to be C tier, and it sounds like you guys think yellow's better than red and blue. I'm fine with that. Even if you want to put it B tier, I'm kind of like
It's a
okay with that.
tiny baby little step up.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be putting up a fight if y'all were like A or S tier, but like B or C, sure, fine.
How about Pokemon Stadium?
Oh, okay. We're going in this way.
All right, do we have the platforms on, or is it like Final Destination?
No,
I have no idea what that means.
he's talking Smash.
Okay.
Smashing your mom got him.
Was it the first
Stadium.
like 3D Pokemon game?
Yeah.
I
So
imagine so,
Stadium,
yeah.
Stadium. Actually, Hey Pikachu might have come out before Stadium. At least the US version of Stadium.
Well, regardless, a game where you can battle
Fun-
Pokemon and it's 3D, that's pretty revolutionary. So I'd say
Fu-
already.
Fun fact: what we know as Pokemon Stadium is actually in Japan Stadium 2. And what
Really?
we know
Oh,
as
yeah,
Stadium 2 is Stadium 3 in
I
Japan.
saw a thing about something
Yeah.
about that in a video recently.
Because
We
the
just never
origin-
got OG Pokemon Stadium.
Well, the OG Pokemon Stadium only has half the Gen 1 Pokemon in it, and it's like a fucking mess. So they ended up not even porting it over anywhere.
Shout
They
out to
added in the
Japan
rest
for
of
being
the
the guinea
Pokemon and
pigs.
fixed it. And then they released it in the US, but they were like, oh, if we release it under the title of Stadium 2, everyone's going to bitch and be like, well, where was Stadium 1? So we'll just rename it to Stadium 1 and no one will find out.
Yeah.
Stadium's a solid game. I
Always
enjoy
looked
it.
fun.
I enjoy it. It is a challenging game, especially if you try to do like the gym fights with rental Pokemon. That is challenging.
I was gonna say, does it follow like a story?
So, not exactly. So, there's a couple of different modes. So, the main mode that I'm familiar with has you competing in gym challenges, the same Kanto gyms. And basically, you enter a gym and you do 3 fights against trainers and then a final fight against the gym leader. Each fight, you bring in a team of 6 Pokemon, but you only get to choose 3. Your opponent also has a full team of 6 and will randomly choose 3 of them. So every time you do a fight against someone, it's a different situation. You're fighting different Pokemon. And you kind of have to be ready for anything. Because even a gym leader, they could have... There's 6 different Pokemon, and they're only going to choose 3 of them. So you have to be ready for a bunch of different situations. The other cool thing is that you could connect your Pokemon Red or Blue, I believe, to the game.
Right.
And port Pokemon over. I've never done that. I've only worked with the rental Pokemon. But overall, I really enjoy the game. It actually holds up somewhat alright. I would personally say B tier.
Okay. Who was the other person who played it?
Oh,
Matt, I think.
Hmm?
Probably Matt James. Matt, did you play Pokemon Stadium?
I think so.
I think so. Solid.
I have a lot of I have a lot of like either I played it or I remember like I watched like someone play the entire game. So
That's
I have
Stadium
memory.
2, Dustin. You're getting ahead of us.
So I have memory of the game.
Okay. So you don't really have an opinion on like tier list wise?
Not really, no.
Yeah, Stadium 1's
Okay.
solid.
Okay.
Pretty good battler. Pretty crazy for its time.
All right, Robert, above or below yellow?
For me, above.
Okay.
Red, blue, and
I
yellow.
would even say it has to go above yellow, and I didn't play it.
Here's the thing, all right? Is like, for me, it's a question of, is this a game that I want to play again? Is it a game that I would be annoyed if I had to play again? Yellow, like I said, I don't want to play yellow again. Red and blue, if I have to play it, especially for like the series run, fine, whatever. Stadium, I enjoy doing runs of, even though it is complete art. It is literally just a fucking luck speed run. It's actually insane. I could go on and on about speedrunning Stadium, but I won't.
Gold and silver.
Ooh, OG
It's-
Gen 2. OG Joden.
Man, these are some of my favorite games.
Yo,
Like-
check out that
Yeah.
Slowpoke. No, go up a little, Dustin. The one that's like it's like split screen. Nope, it's down. You're right next below. Wait,
Oh,
go over. One more.
over
One more.
Slowpoke.
Yeah, that one.
That's pretty funny.
Check
Ready,
out-
ready. Wah-wah. I'm making us a little noise.
Dude.
Wah-wah.
Johto is fucking solid.
Dude, this game was lit. And I hate
Yeah.
using the word lit. I think it's cringe, but this is what I definitely think these games have more sentimental value to me, and that's why I like them so much, because I think they have their respective problems. Like, it was really sick. You could beat the Elite Four, and then you could go to Kanto. Like, what?
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy. But that's it, because you're over leveled and all the trainers are easy to fight. The gym leaders are fun, but it's just like it didn't really scale.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But like the fact that you had 2 regions on that tiny ass cartridge. Well, it wasn't a tiny cartridge, but
Oh,
with the space it was working with was pretty nutty. I also want to say that I wish a big thing for me was I wish they did more with the gym leaders. Because most of the gym leaders just have Gen 1 Pokemon. And Elite Four members.
Yeah.
Like I think Faulkner had like a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto or some shit.
I believe
And-
so, yes.
And then thinking Bugsy's ace was like a Scyther.
Yes.
Like, there's just like they're not terrible teams or anything by any means, but
Mhm.
it's one of those things where it's like, oh, they could have had a chance to showcase more of the Gen 2 Pokemon. But the games were really good. The soundtrack's fire. Like,
Mhm.
hello. This shit goes hard. The fucking the sound chip on these games was insane. Like it went off in a lot of ways. And for that, it'll always hold a sentimental value. Look at that crossover though between
Wait,
Mario
what?
Tennis and Pokemon Gold and Silver Internet Browser.
browser. I know.
Dude, the
I looked at
2000s
that.
were a different time.
I'm
I'm
so
not familiar
glad that
with
you
this.
clicked on that, Dustin, because I was looking at that. I was about to have you click on it. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with what that is.
Can
Me neither, but it looks cool.
Ultra rare.
Gold, silver, I think are really, really solid, and I struggle with whether I would say top of B tier or like a bottom A tier.
I would give it bottom A.
Bottom A. Okay.
bottom
Yeah.
A. I like bottom A.
Oh, didn't we also get our introduction to youngster Joey there?
Youngster Joey and his Rattata?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember for a while, you know, when you go into that first route and you're supposed to like fight your rival or something, so you can't
Yeah.
get by because those two guys
Yep.
are battling.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that overworld battle, and I was like, "That's crazy! I want to do an overworld battle."
And then you were never.
And then I was like, "No, wait, no, I don't."
Hmm. That being said, there are a couple of issues I have with the games. Team Rocket sections go on and on and on.
Dude, I think of
Well,
Mahogany Town, that underground
yep.
base, where if you trip the thing,
The
you just get the same trainer every time.
the other thing is, while I do like the idea that you can choose to do Olivine and Cyanwood first, or Mahogany and the Lake of Rage stuff first, basically what ends up happening is you do one of them, everything's fine, then you go do the other one and you're like stupidly over leveled. So, like, I understand why they made the choice that they did, but you know. But no, for the most part. Oh, and the Pokemon and the red fight at the very end of the game is fucking insane.
Dude,
Chills.
iconic.
Any
It's
Pokemon Puzzle
Ash.
Challenge?
Dude, I love Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. This is S tier. I don't care who the fuck you are.
What?
Fight me. I will die on this hill. This fucking game ruled. This is the one on the Game Boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, S
Yep.
tier. Fucking find me at Mount Silver and like stab me in the
Alright.
chest and kill me.
Alright, so Matt and Dustin.
Yeah, Mount Silver.
So Matt and
That's not a
Dustin.
screenshot from Puzzle
Yeah,
Challenge.
that's Puzzle League. Dustin, the one above
yeah,
it, the one with the stupid
Puzzle
yeah,
League.
that
It's a stupid
All
what?
right.
What were you gonna say, Rob? The stupid fucking what?
shapes. And...
I'll kill you.
All right.
Shapes.
So Matt and Dustin, if you don't know, this game is literally just Candy Crush.
Yeah, I could tell. It's just
Why do you think it's such a good game? Why do you think Candy Crush was so successful? They borrowed from the Pokemon Puzzle Challenge.
Pretty sure it goes a little older
Shane.
than Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, but
Shane,
No, it has to be
here's
the first
thing.
one.
Shane, I will tell you this right now, okay? Puzzle
Can you
Challenge
do-
is a cute and fun game, and I do enjoy playing it. However, if you genuinely think that this is an S tier game, I'm gonna have some problems because
Can you do anything other
there's
than
not-
the puzzle?
no,
Do you like collect Pokemon after
No.
the puzzle?
no.
Do you get
Well,
to?
actually, no, you don't.
You basically just match up shapes, and it deals damage to a Pokemon.
And look, it's
and
challenging
Eventually,
at
you
some
clear
point.
the stage.
I couldn't get past the Elite Four on hard mode, dude.
Well, I've never done hard mode, so
It's
Again,
not
I'm
an
not.
S.
I'm not saying it's a bad game.
Hey,
but
it's not an
like,
S tier game, Rob.
I cannot, in good faith, put it above like C tier.
God,
false insecurity. He's going to change his mind at the end of the episode.
I can put it S tier. I don't care. I don't know what this is.
No, C tier.
Oh wait, so Matt, you're backing me? All right, yeah,
I'm backing him.
C
I'm backing
tier.
him.
I wasn't
give it-
gonna tell
hey,
Matt he did.
Can you
No.
show me the board?
C.
Robert says C.
I'd say low C.
Oh, C. Okay.
Here's the thing, okay. If you want to move it above red and blue, I will not argue with that.
I was thinking about it, but yeah,
Hey,
let's do it.
yo, I'll put anything above red and blue. Let's go.
Let's go.
One above red. Okay.
Yeah.
Next
I'm
up,
fine with that.
Pokemon
Okay.
Crystal, not the randomizer, Robert. Just Crystal.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I do a lot of Crystal.
Hey, Rob, have you ever heard
randomization.
have you ever heard of this game? It's called Pokemon Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal Randomizer is like S triple plus
A
tier.
vanilla Pokemon game? What?
Vanilla Crystal, wherever we put gold and silver, you can just put Crystal there. Not enough changes to warrant it really being in a different place.
I put it above gold and silver
I would as well.
because you could be a girl for the first time.
Let's go. Shout out to
God.
Crystal. Shout out to Women's Month, by the way.
Hey, shout out women.
Shout out women. That's why you got
Dude,
Crystal here.
all 19 women. Let's go.
Dude, I have so many important female figures in my life. And
I have so
what's her
many
name?
important
Chris
women in my
from
life.
Crystal?
Yes,
That-
Chris.
Chris is one of them. Look at her.
Yeah.
She's a champ.
How
She's
does
got-
her hair do it? Her
How
hair,
does her hair do it?
her hair defies. Her hair
Through the power
defies
of
all.
femininity.
All right, but yeah, A tier, right above gold, silver.
Yahoo! I love it. Look at that.
How about Pokemon Stadium 2?
All right. The Johto variation of Stadium, not as
God.
popular,
Oh my
But-
god!
still pretty solid. This game is actually like really difficult too. But I mean, it's basically the exact same thing as Stadium 1, but now it includes Gen 2 Pokemon as well. And you can do the Gen 1 and the Gen 2 gym fights. I should say the Stadium games also have mini games, which is kind of cool, but I
Mario
haven't
Party
really...
mini games.
Yeah, but I haven't done too much with them. But some people go hard on the mini games and say that it's like the best thing about the games. Where did we put Stadium 1?
Stadium 1, we put top of B.
I would put Stadium 2 right with it.
Above or below it.
From the, it sounds like it's
For
just the same
me-
game, but
For
more.
me personally, I would put it above it. I think the general consensus would be that Stadium 1 is better, but I actually prefer Stadium 2.
That's fair. Like Matt says, it sounds like it's the same game, but with more.
But better.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yo, you guys want to pull together $90 to buy Pokemon Gold, Silver, Mario Tennis Internet Browser sealed rare?
You're trying to buy it.
Dude, send me a link. I'll
What the
fucking
fuck?
buy it right
What
now.
does it even do?
I have no idea. But if I can browse the internet on it,
Oh.
what is? I actually don't even know what this is.
While you're trying to buy it, Ruby
Yeah.
and Sapphire.
God, I love Ruby and Sapphire.
I do as well.
Were you a
Some-
Ruby or Sapphire guy?
I got Ruby. I met I was at Papa Gino's waiting in line with my mom, and you know, I was big into Pokemon at the time, but not enough to like see the commercials on TV and know about new games. So I saw some kid waiting in line with his mom, and he had a Game Boy Advance, and he was playing a Pokemon game with like these really fucking cutting edge graphics. I was like, what the heck is? I was like, which is funny. I was a very anxious kid and did not like talking to people, and I went right up to this kid and I was like, "Is that Pokemon?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What game is that? That looks so new." And he was like, "It's Ruby." And I was like, "I have
Ruby?
to get
Yeah, Ruby?
yeah, I was like, "What?"
Ruby?
I was like, "Nobody told me about this."
How did no
Um,
one tell me about?
Yeah. Great games, great memories. I played this at recess a lot. And nobody would play because they'd all be watching me because I had Pokemon Ruby on the Game Boy.
Oh, you were the cool kid that playing Pokemon.
That's right.
Cool,
Well,
cool kid who brought his Game Boy to school.
yeah, I couldn't really play at recess because I'd hurt myself. So they said, yeah, you can bring your Game Boy, I guess. No, these games ruled.
Oh.
Another killer on the music side.
Oh,
Dude, trumpets? You like
Dude,
trumpets?
the trumpets, the whole sound engine was fucking incredible.
that is the manga.
The designs were killer. The map design, the Pokemon design.
I don't know. Too much water.
Yeah. Okay, I will say that. That's the one downfall. But
Isn't that the point?
Team
Isn't
Magma
that
wanted
what
that.
he was
very
going
much
for?
Story.
I'll be honest.
Also,
I'll be
yeah.
honest. These games are S tier for me.
Hey, I'm in this
I-
game.
Fucking love.
Matt's in this
Hoenn.
game.
I'm in this game.
Matt, where
Matt
are
is
you?
in this game.
I'm
Matt is
a-
a
I'm
Team
a- I'm a
Magma
team-
admin.
No, I'm a Team Aqua admin, actually.
Oh, is it Aqua? Wait.
Check your privilege.
Oh,
Whoa.
you're right. Matt is Aqua. Sorry. Magma is Tabitha and. I can't think of the other one. Damn.
Which is the pink one? There's a pink one.
Pink.
Is
one?
there a pink-haired one?
Not in Gen 3. I don't think.
Dustin, look up the Team Magma admins.
The Team Magmans.
The Magmans, if you
Whoops.
Okay, only her hair is kind of purplish. But
yeah,
I was close.
that's the one I was talking about, I think.
Are these guys in the OG games or just the remake?
I think they are in the OG games, but they
didn't have names.
Well, they had names insofar as when you battle them, it's like Magma Admin Tabitha or whatever. But I mean, I don't think they had like personalities or anything like that.
Fuck them.
Come on, man. Women's Month. Calm down.
Nothing
So
about women, just the games. I
Robert says
fucking
S tier.
love Gen 3. The original Gen 3 games, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, they might be my favorite main series Pokemon game, period.
I know they're not necessarily developed by the same companies, but the Gen 3 fucking anime and the movies. I know this has no impact on my choice for these to be an S tier, but God, some great anime moments as well.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Destiny Deoxys,
yep.
Jirachi Wishmaker. Come on.
Yep.
Dude, Jirachi Wishmaker. You remember when May's like, Jirachi, get rid of the problem. And she's like, get rid of the problem, and May disappears.
Yeah.
Shout out to Women's Month.
Shout out to Women's Month.
Shout out base Jirachi.
So we're all saying S tier?
Yeah. For me, yeah.
Sorry, Matt, go ahead.
I mean, I'm just saying Emerald goes above it wherever it goes.
Oh, Emerald does go above it, absolutely. But like,
so either it's above it in S, or this is A, we put Emerald in S. But I'm just saying,
I think both go in S. I think Ruby and Sapphire are good enough.
Speaking of Ruby and Sapphire, Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire.
This game's lit, dude.
Yeah,
I will stand by it. This game is fucking cool.
I know Stanley said the original Pinball is his favorite Pokemon game.
So
Ruby and
I don't know where I got this game. I'll be totally honest. I don't know how I obtained it. But at some point in my life, I didn't have it, and then later in my life, I did have it, and it's amazing.
So, pinball games for me are very similar to Puzzle League Puzzle Challenge in that they are fun. I'm trying to think about how to phrase this. They are fun games, but like, there's really not much to it, and 90% of the time you will probably want to stop playing after like
there's not a lot of replayability.
Yeah, there really is.
You can collect Pokemon. I have it right here.
You can.
I have it in my hands.
You can.
It is
very difficult to.
It's more engaged. It's more gameplay than Pokemon Go, and the end result is the same. And where you have Pokemon, you can look at.
We got there when we got there. Can I see the tier list, Dustin?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I would go top of C tier.
No,
Matt.
Love that. I'm saying at least B.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd put it above Puzzle Challenge. So,
I mean, sure. If you want to go bottom B, sure.
I'd say bottom B below Yellow.
Call you a bottom B. Yes, that's how Ayo.
I mean, your choice.
Shane says below yellow. It sounds like Robert also agreed with below yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is so much more. But I'll let it stand there.
I mean, it's kind of silly to me that we have red and blue actually as low as we do, but I don't know.
Low is C, by the way. Right now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a lot of really bad Pokemon games. Especially because on the list that I sent Dustin, a lot of the games that I would be putting in those low tiers are not on the list anymore. So.
Well, we're early we're early. Wait until we get later, buddy.
Oh boy.
Perhaps most recent. Anyway.
Colosseum is fucking incredible.
Dude, that's a Frolicator.
Yeah, it is. Colosseum is... So, who here has not played Colosseum?
Me.
I have not played Colosseum.
All right, what do you know about Colosseum?
It looks... You know what? I thought it was like Stadium, but now I feel like I'm wrong.
All right, so Matt, let me start off right like this. You ready?
Looks more like Gale of Darkness.
Well, that's because it's like the precursor to Gale of Darkness.
Okay.
So, Colosseum. You see that character there? That's you. You're the player. That's the player character.
Wait, I don't look like a little bit. Wait, actually, that's kind of sick. I actually look kind of cool.
Actually, you're kind of a bad guy.
Really?
Well, you're a former member of the enemy team, and you steal their technology so that you can steal Pokemon.
Yo.
And then you basically use it to steal Pokemon from the enemy team. Because they are corrupting Pokemon, and basically they are making them more powerful, but also kind of go mentally insane. And you're like, that's not cool.
That is not cool.
You stop a girl from being kidnapped.
Okay, good.
Good. The game is a 3D adventure game where every single fight is a double battle.
Oh, this is like Gale of Darkness. So.
Yeah. It is absolutely incredible. You start the game with an Espeon and an Umbreon. The Espeon is fucking goated. The Umbreon kind of useless as shit.
Wait, is this still when Psychic types were busted, or after that?
I think Psychic types are still busted.
Okay, makes sense.
Espeon before is fucking goated
the physical special.
And then you also get a middle stage Gen 2 starter for some reason.
Oh yeah, you do.
You get either a Bayleaf, Croconaw, or Quilava. Don't know why it's Gen 2, but whatever.
The antagonists in this game were so terrifying.
Like, also,
who is this guy?
Goznap. Gonzap.
I don't.
He's like an admin for the enemy team. You got Mirror B.
Boom, boom,
oh yeah.
Boom, boom. Yeah. The game is. This is honestly, in my opinion, the hardest Pokemon game. Think of it like this.
I think by the time you're at the final battle, it's like level 99s and shit.
It's not not in the normal final battle, but there is a mode where you can get to that high. That being said, let me put this into an interesting speedrun fact. You ready? So this game, the any percent guide for this game is like 35 pages. 19 of those pages are dedicated just to the final fight.
Wow.
Because, as I said before, it's a 2v2 battle, every single battle. But what's cool is that the first two Pokemon that the opponent sends out is random every single time.
So the guide just accounts for every combination.
Exactly. So when you're facing off against a full team of 6, there's like 16 different possible starting situations, and you have to have a plan for every single one. And quite a lot of those plans end up being like after turn 3, it's just like good luck. Oh, and this is one of those games where if you lose a single fight, you return to the last time you saved. Really? This game is not easy. Literally, the Pokemon that are on that tier list are the only Pokemon you get access to the entire game. Like, they are... Yeah, you do not get access to a lot of Pokemon, because you can only catch Shadow Pokemon from opponent trainers.
Oh, do the other Pokemon exist in the game, or?
Yeah, you can see a lot of Pokemon on the enemy trainers. It's just that most of them you can't catch.
Oh, okay.
So you have to be very smart with how you do it. Overall, this game is phenomenal, and I would certainly make an argument for A tier or possibly even S tier.
What do you think, Shane?
Shane, you're muted.
Sorry, I was unvelcroing my arm.
You're all good. Just wanted to not have you go on a whole thing about.
Yeah, I was about to. S tier for sure, because there is no game like this game.
It is so unique. That's the next year.
I haven't played it since I was a young lad, but I like have been watching a lot of videos how hard it actually is. Not only completing the story, but like this is the game where you also get Jirachi, but there's like you have to jump through fucking hoops for it. I think, right? You can like get Jirachi in it, but
I don't know too much about that though.
The odds of it are very slim to none or something. You have to.
There's a bonus disc that you need to get.
Yeah, right.
I don't have the bonus disc, but
it's one of those games that's like a relic too. There's a reason they like people like sell them for so much on Facebook and eBay now.
Well, it's also just GameCube games in general go for a lot.
But this one especially is like
I had to pay an arm and a leg to get I had to pay an arm and a leg to get my copy of Call of XD.
But yeah,
are we saying above or below Ruby and Sapphire?
I don't know.
Robert, you got opinion one way or the other?
I think I would say below. I think I would say below.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll keep it below then. Now here comes my first Pokemon game, Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Oh boy, have I been looking at this for...
Wow, that's crazy. Why?
you know, just this thing. It's this thing I'm working on.
Oh, it's just a thing.
Yeah, just this thing I've been working on.
Well, yeah, great games.
So I'm better than original Red and Blue. Better than original Red and Blue.
Guys, let me tell you about the Ultimate Horn.
What?
She wants to see my Ultimate Horn.
She wants to see your Ultimate Horn.
What?
And if she sees it, you get one nest ball.
I don't.
And if you can get a bigger one, oh boy,
another nest ball.
That's another nest ball for you.
I don't know what we're talking about.
The Ultimate Horn. Come on, you ain't heard?
The Ultimate Horn.
I had no idea about that.
Everybody point and laugh. He doesn't know. I didn't know until I did research on these games.
Dustin, you have no clue what they're talking about, and don't you dare try to lie.
Haha.
Hey, Dustin gets it.
Dustin gets it.
You idiot.
These games are great, man.
Doesn't know about the Ultra Horn.
I don't know. Like, I don't have too much to say about them. They're remakes, but they were the first remakes.
Yeah, they're also not one of the best remakes.
But they were the first ones, and they did a good dang job.
So what are we thinking ranking-wise, though?
Savannah Islands is kind of cool, I guess.
That's all right.
Tier list, me.
Really wish it was at the true end of the game, though. That's my own opinion.
I'd put it right above Yellow because it's definitely better than Yellow, but I don't think it's better than Stadium.
All right, so you're thinking B tier, Shane?
Yeah.
I'd put it below Gold and Silver. That's me.
Oh, you're thinking A tier. Okay,
but I'd put it below Gold and Silver, but not as an A tier. So I guess I'd put it above Stadium.
Oh,
but I also
top of
I have
B.
nothing to go off of though because I never played the Stadium games.
Okay, so we're thinking we got 2 Bs so far. Matt, you cool with B?
I would say
Matt, you know a lot about this game for no particular reason.
For no particular reason do I know a lot about this game.
Yeah, fun fact about these games. I own Pokemon Leaf Green because Matt gave me his copy.
I also own Pokemon Leaf Green because I had 2 copies of Leaf Green. I could put it anywhere in B. I have no frame of I obviously I have no frame of reference. I'd say above. I'd say above Yellow.
Yeah, above. I think we all agree above Yellow, but I can't go any higher.
That's essentially the top of B for me because I have no idea. I have never played Stadium, so I'm
so Robert stops at Stadium. How about you, Shane?
Yeah, we should just leave it there.
Okay. Just so you know, for future, you could, if there's ever a disagreement like ranking within a tier, we go to a coin flip.
Unless it's
between 2,
in which case.
Also, by the way, so Gold and Silver / Mario Tennis internet browser
is
disk for your PC that I think is just an internet browser with some like thematic overlays.
Okay.
Huh.
Do they support Chrome?
Do they support
Probably not.
Windows, it looks like it says Windows 95, 98.
Probably 98.
NT4 operating system. Need 32 megabytes of RAM and 5 megabytes of hard drive space.
I don't think I have that much, Matt. Sorry.
800 by 600 screen resolution.
800 by 3.4 nice.
That's insane.
Or 4.3, I guess.
Nah, this is sick.
S tier.
Game for S tier. Move on.
Emerald can go right above Ruby and Sapphire, I think. It's Ruby and Sapphire, but even fucking better. Like, I will say about Emerald, I really love, because Ruby and Sapphire are interesting in that you have Team Magma in one game, Team Aqua in the other. Emerald does a really fantastic job of being like, both teams are against each other, but both teams are assholes.
Okay, las dos.
And
Also,
sometimes you're against one, and sometimes you're against the other, and it's fucking
Rayquaza doesn't
awesome.
need a team that's trying to awaken him, dude. He just goes in and he says, "Kids, it's your father. Shut the fuck up."
Nah,
I'm back.
Emerald is fucking amazing.
He said, "I woke up for this."
Sexy Gale of Darkness.
Sexy Gale of Darkness is very similar to Coliseum. Very similar. The only notable difference is it's a longer game. It's also a little easier than Coliseum, but not by much.
Looks like you have access to a lot more Pokemon.
You have access to a few more Pokemon, different Pokemon as well. You also your starting Pokemon, as weird as this is you start with an Eevee and a Teddiursa.
Yeah, man.
Basically you start with an Eevee and then you are forced to catch a Teddiursa right at the beginning. And then right away, very early on in the game, you are given the option of what you want to evolve your Eevee into, either Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Espeon, or Umbreon. Other than that, you get these rainbow fuckers who genuinely do not know how to count.
Looks like Power Rangers.
Yeah, I would say where we put Colo is a solid place for XD. They're very similar games.
I would say Coliseum's harder though.
I mean, Coliseum's definitely harder. I don't know if I would say it's better. Yeah, no. I think I would. I think Colo might be better than XD. I think I might prefer Colo over XD.
I can only go off of like a distinct memory of gameplay. Like I didn't play too deep into these games when I had them. So,
yeah, I mean, I would put XD where we put Colo and just have, but I think I would have Colo ahead of XD.
Okay. Oh my god, he's still making videos. What the fuck?
Who?
So this is how I was just thinking about it because this is how I know this game because I never played it, but I have a lot of memories of watching a full playthrough of it and being obsessed with it.
Okay.
There was this YouTube channel called it's really funny, called Chicken Fajita 12.
Okay.
This channel was the reason I made an account on YouTube, was so I could subscribe to this guy.
Wow.
Because I needed to know how to get through like the Lucario part in Platinum. You know what I'm talking about, where you get the Riolu egg.
And
I needed to know how to get through that. So I watched this guy's YouTube video on how to get through it, and I thought he was like the funniest guy I've ever heard.
Okay.
And then so
what's the matter? You
first
looking at his
YouTube channel. Yeah.
How many subscribers?
Not about almost 9,000.
Oh, that's more than I thought it was going to be. Okay.
This is
And
but
are
this
you
is a
still one of
law.
them?
No,
Matt, you got to resubscribe.
probably. But I just checked his channel. Apparently, he is rebranded.
Oh.
But
Do you think we can get him on the podcast?
God, no. But I remember watching thinking his Pokemon playthroughs were like the funniest things ever, and all of my memory of watching of XE Gala Darkness is watching that playthrough like maybe like 3 times. I thought it was really good, and I just checked, and he's like, the last video he made was a year ago, so maybe not still making videos, but that's still crazy, considering it must have been more than a decade ago.
It's funny because you said, "Oh, he's still making videos." Because just the other day, I spent like all night looking at YouTube channels that I used to watch like 10 years ago and seeing what they're up to now. That's more of a conversation for next week. This week
Yeah.
we're talking about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue.
Look at him keeping it on track.
That's
love
right,
this.
and teasing for next week.
I'm
This guy's a
really
professional.
all right. I know this is about Red Rescue Team, Blue Rescue Team. I'm a little upset we don't get to talk about the entire series because I would have loved to talk about Gates to Infinity and Super as well. BRT and Red Rescue Team are among my least favorite PMD games, but they're still fucking solid games. Like the PMD series in general is my favorite side series for Pokemon by like a landslide.
They are really fun, even though I only played the one, but they're great.
For me, I think BRT is only a B tier for me, but they are fucking good. One of my favorite things about these games, actually, while you're on that screen, Dustin, one of my favorite things is that the Red Rescue Team is the GBA cartridge and Blue Rescue Team is the DS version. And if you think about a DS, how the top screen would be DS and the bottom screen is Game Boy. Can you go back to that picture?
Oh, yeah.
It's literally in Red Rescue Team, they're looking up out of the hole, and in Blue Rescue Team, they're looking down into the hole.
There's some bad guys.
I never realized that. I thought they had both on both.
It's one of my favorite things about box art. This game probably has my single favorite like box art for a Pokemon game, just because
it's very cool.
It's very.
Hey, what are you guys doing down there? We're in a fucking hole.
The game.
Look over the ghost behind you.
The game is a little basic, and the story is a little weak, but it's fucking
for a first installment. I think it's pretty good.
It's still solid. I would give it a solid B tier.
It was good enough for them to do a remake of it.
Thank God, because while we're not there yet, I will fucking make an argument for the best Pokemon game that has ever been released soon.
Are those stickers? Those look like stickers.
Where?
The page we're on right now, you just kind of
promotional image. Oh yeah, you're right. The little maybe
they do kind of look like stickers.
They look like they're outlines.
Maybe they are.
Are you cool with B as well, Shane?
Yeah.
Okay. Pinball versus this?
Oh, I would put it at the very top of B tier.
I would say, yeah, actually.
Both you saying top of B?
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a game I fucked with, Pokemon Ranger.
Oh, dude, I'm trying to get my hands on a cartridge so I can
having that low styler and
Ugh.
spending like a madman trying to get these Pokemon. I loved it.
Have fun playing this on an emulator. You know? Go fuck yourself. I was in my era for a little bit where I was like, I'll just get it on an emulator and. Nah, you gotta play this shit on a DS. There ain't no way. There ain't no how else to do it.
So
draw. Wait, can you?
My DS got destroyed with how hard I would go trying to get these Pokemon. My stylus.
Wait, could you play this on an emulator with like a Wacom tablet, like a drawing tablet?
Yes, people have.
That's it. Okay. I want to do that now. That's insane.
So fun fact about me. I think I know Dustin and Matt, you guys know this about me. I don't know. I think I've told we've been over this with Shane. Me doing the Pokemon series run.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
play
Shane,
all
you're
the
away on this,
games.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You disappear for
So-
2 weeks or a week or whatever.
or a month or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, something like that.
So the very first series run that I did was back in 2018, I believe it was. And when I'd first heard about it and the lineup of games, I was very interested in doing it. But the one thing that I was very nervous about was original Pokemon Ranger. Because while I had owned the game at that point for like 4 or 5 years, I could never make it past the final section of the game. So the very final thing you have to do is capture Entei, Raikou, Suicune all in a row.
Oh yeah.
And I not only could I not do it, but I had I'd used an action replay, given myself maximum health in the game, and still couldn't do it.
Hard fucking game, dude.
So it was one of those things where I said, okay, if I really want to try this series run, I need to know that I can beat Ranger. So I sat down and I practiced that final fight for probably like 10 hours until I could finally do it like one time. And then I was like, okay, I think I can do this. Original Ranger is a really solid game. It's not my favorite Ranger game, but it's pretty good.
Just the idea of Rangers are really cool, I think, too, in the Pokemon world.
Yeah.
Just the idea with like the top and it spins around and catches them. I think it's really cool.
What season of the anime is it that the Rangers show up?
There's a couple. So they show up pretty much whenever one of the games comes out so that they can
market it.
Of course.
So it's late Gen 3 and then throughout the Gen 4 anime. Because the first Ranger game here is a Gen 3 game, but the other two Ranger games are Gen 4.
Yeah. I thought that was cool.
For me, I think OG Ranger is solid, like bottom A tier.
I'd be cool with that. I loved Ranger again. It was
Yeah, I'd put it
really
up
fun.
there.
Yeah.
I think
All right,
one of my
All right, Dustin, don't exit out the Ranger tab. Can you go back to it real quick?
Mm-hmm.
All right, the trio in the bottom right. Can you click on that for a second? All right, so like really quickly, I know we're not talking about Shadows of Almia on this tier list, but I need to point this out.
Hey, what?
Oh, we will be.
Oh, we
What?
will? Oh, is Guardian Signs the one not on there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus
All
Christ, Rob! You almost.
damn.
I
That's a
never
shame, because
played-
Guardian
I-
Signs is my favorite Ranger game.
I never I never played Ranger, but I played Shadows of Almia, and I was
okay.
excited.
All right, now I must have missaw it. All right, hold on to this picture, but we can come back to it when we do Shadows of Almia.
Okay, I'm sure I'll pop up when we get to Almia. Do we think above or below gold and silver?
I say keep it where it is.
Robert?
Right where it is.
Matt says it. Robert?
Keep it where it is.
Okay. Diamond and Pearl.
Dude,
Sinnoh is fucking amazing.
this is my first Pokemon
revolutionary.
game.
Also, my first Pokemon game.
I've been saying I have like a distinct location with like every fucking Pokemon game I play. Unfortunately, my first time cracking this bad boy open was in my mom's ex-boyfriend's house up in the guest bedroom. I don't know. They were probably canoodling somewhere else in the house. I was playing. I was playing.
You're like, yay, napalm.
Yeah, but no, these dude, Diamond and Pearl,
Dude,
ruled.
This
Diamond
is
and Pearl
the
are
first
awesome.
game that brought in the shining the badges.
It's the only game
dude,
that has
shining, dude,
It's the only
Shi-
game that has shining
dude,
badges.
shining the badges and playing music on them was
Oh, yeah.
sick.
Yeah, no,
Dude.
that's only a Gen 4 thing, Dustin.
All
That's
of
a good
your
point,
no, actually, this is dude, they're so sick.
Underground.
Underground,
love-
yeah.
Underground was amazing. I used to do that with my friends all the time. We'd put traps in front of each other's bases.
Yeah.
Dude, the gym leaders are really cool. I really like the ice type gym leader.
Yeah, what's her name?
I don't remember.
Damn.
Oh, Oh yeah,
Yeah, that-
Candace.
Candace dick fit in your mouth. Got him, boys.
Oh, got him.
Got him, boys.
Got him.
Was she the one that you had to do math puzzles for? No, wait, that was
No,
Fantina.
that
No,
was
that was
that was the
Fantina.
fourth gym leader. Yeah, she
Yeah,
had
that-
this.
very
She's had a
fitting
dumb
for a
eye.
ghost type gym, man. Good shit.
Well, math also makes me want to die.
Oh yeah, the
So-
old watch thing that was cool too.
Dude, I
Oh,
love
the
the Poketch. You could do.
yeah.
You got a calculator just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
when would you ever need that?
Yeah, you literally
step
never need.
counter,
No,
I
we're
thought-
gonna show what this is. in this
Wait,
game.
wait.
We're giving you
wait,
full
wait.
immersion here.
No. Wait, I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure I have a distinct memory of using the Poketch calculator on math homework at one point in my life.
Is that the only calculator you had?
No, it was just the calculator that I thought of using because I was weird.
I remember. Yeah.
I was gonna say the Poketch has the step counter, and that was really cool. I saw someone do a video where it was like an incentive to get him to like go running, and he would go for a run and then go on to his
Yeah. I've seen
game,
that.
and he could only walk that amount of steps, and then he would have to keep running in real life. And
Oh, in
give
order
himself
to
more
play.
steps in the game.
Yep.
That was a cool use of that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, every I don't know. I think every town in this game is cool. I think.
Let me see the
all
tier
Pokemon-
list.
I think all the Pokemon are sick. Goddamn Cynthia. We haven't talked a lot about
Okay.
characters from games so
Cynthia
far.
is awesome.
But Cynthia though?
Alright. I don't think this is gonna take too much debate. S tier for me.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
I think the tricky thing, at least for me, is alright, first of all, given that I'm one of the only ones who's played Call of XD, above Call of XD. Like, I'm with that. This is something I've always wrestled with for like the better part of a decade. Is do I prefer the Gen 3 games to the Gen 4 games? And I
They're gonna
think
settle it here.
Settle it now.
I know for me personally, I have come to the decision I personally prefer the Gen 3 games.
Okay.
So for me, this is where Diamond and Pearl stays. But if the three of you decide that it goes past Gen 3, I won't argue it.
Dan and Matt, how do you feel?
I keep Gen 3 there.
I want to put it above. I want to put it above Ruby and Sapphire, but not above Emerald.
Interesting.
Why?
Why?
Because
Matt,
here's the thing.
why?
Here's the thing. I would be in my mind, I would be fine with Diamond Pearl staying where they are and Platinum going there.
That's okay. I'm cool with that. I know I like because I think Emerald has the similar thing where like when the third game is like is actually like a very different experience.
Also, something we didn't
I
mention about Emerald because we kind of glossed past it, but the fucking Battle Frontier.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fucking hell.
I think
Same goes for the was Battle Frontier in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum?
No,
or
it was only in Platinum.
Yeah, dude, Platinum goated for that reason.
Yep. So,
So
yeah,
I'd agree with putting. I know we're not at Platinum yet, but putting Platinum.
or you can put Platinum there.
yeah,
That's fine.
Okay. So
That
we'll
might be
stick with this for
conflating
now.
anything.
And,
yeah,
we can
yeah.
stick with
Okay,
this
We'll
for
just
now.
roll with it. We'll roll with it.
Pokemon Battle Revolution.
Dude, the
Alright,
announcer in this the announcer in this game is sick.
Alright. So on that note, Matt. So in speed runs, okay,
Okay.
you save about 2 to 3 minutes over the course of the run by turning the announcer off.
Oh no.
And I fucking refuse to do that because
Not
the announcer is that
possible.
goated.
The announcer
I
is so
refuse.
cool in this
Yo,
game.
the announcer in this
He's so
game
fun.
the announcer in this game makes the game. That being said, if people are not aware, this is basically Gen 4 Stadium game. It basically works very similarly to the Stadium games. The only difference is that instead of doing the gym fights that you would do in the stadium games, it's more like their original concept where you fight in these coliseums, and other than that, it basically works the same way. You have a team of 6 Pokemon, you choose 3 of them. Yeah.
It was great because instead of me going over my friend's house and us battling the same 6v6 Pokemon team over and over again on our DS, now we can do the exact same thing but get the Wii involved. That's literally all we did, but it was so much cooler. And just like seeing every like, dude, it was so fucking cool, man.
This game would also
shit.
connect with the DS, and I can tell you right now that me and Dustin spent probably way too many hours.
I was thinking about. I
battling
feel like
each other on this
I've
game.
played this with Robert.
Oh yeah, no, we battled the shit out of each other in this game because what I had done was, at this point with Gen 4, I had gotten like a living dex of all the Pokemon. I had synced this game with it, so we could use like any Pokemon in the game. But a lot of my Pokemon didn't have good movesets, so.
Now, did it have like any Pokemon up to Gen 4?
Yeah. You could
past gens.
So rental Pokemon wise, the game actually is very, very limiting. You are very limited in terms of rental Pokemon. You get what are called like rental passes, and each pass just comes with 6 rental Pokemon, and that's kind of it. But in terms of sending Pokemon into the game from like Diamond or Pearl, you could send in any Pokemon Gen 1 through 4. I think up to... I don't think any of the mythicals were in the game.
Look at that Crobat.
Yeah, I don't think any of the mythicals. Oh yeah, the Crobat sprite is notoriously bad. But like,
is that real?
Yeah, no, that's real.
Terrifying.
Why has he got human teeth?
I don't know. Some of the sprites in this game are a little weird. Some of the 3D models are a little weird. But like, for the most part, the game is fun. The announcer is awesome. The battles do take a while, but it's a very just kind of relaxing game.
Because it looks cool. Because they have the animations look sick.
The movie animations do look good.
It's worth like tripling the battle time just to watch your Pokemon do cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like about watching these like 3D games is seeing all the cool stuff they do with action movies and actually put effort into doing what they do. To backtrack a little bit, what was the announcer like? Like, why was he great?
Really, you'd have to look.
Was he like over the top?
The announcer. All right, I'm trying to think of how best to explain this, Dustin. Have you? All right, in the Pokemon anime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen like the Pokemon League matches and there's like the commentary going on and it's like this detailed commentary and they're super into it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the announcer.
Oh, okay.
It's like super into the battle. It will make specific comments on what happened. Like, oh, but the move failed. What will he do next?
Right.
And it was like just constantly doing that. And he's frozen solid. And it was just like it fucking makes it more believable. For me, it's easily better than Stadium at the very least. And for me, honestly, I think I would go so far as to put it in A tier. Actually,
I agree. I
got
love
no
this
opinion on this.
I love this game.
So above or below Original Ranger?
Keep Ranger above it.
I disagree. I think Battle Revolution goes above Ranger.
Okay.
Wait, what's Matt think? Wait, what does Matt think?
What do I think? I've never played Ranger, so I'm gonna put it as high as possible.
Fair enough.
Got it.
Fair enough.
You know what? Wait. Nah, I don't remember playing Battle. I don't want to, in my opinion, because I don't remember Battle Revolution too much.
least
Head is
Battle-
Ranger, Tails is Battle Revolution.
For what? The higher one?
So, higher
Yeah.
one,
To win, yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Fine.
Ranger wins.
That's cool. That's cool with me.
Next one. Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, Time and Darkness.
This is the
Alright,
one
top-
I played.
Yeah, cool. This can go right at the top of the tier list.
Yeah. Hey, first games, not only the first Pokemon games, but the first video games ever to make me bawl my fucking eyes out.
This game.
I cried like a baby. I was like 11, dude.
Hey,
What are these emotions?
Matt, you can laugh at them all you want. I still to this day cry at the end of these games.
I haven't played these since I was a kid, and I'm like preparing for the day when I do. I don't know how I'm gonna handle my dude. No piece of media at that point had ever made me feel the way I felt.
Wait, is this the one with the that guy? Him?
The Grovyle, yes.
Grovyle.
Oh, okay. So this is the one I played too. Yeah.
God,
Dude, I remember.
Or you
I don't know
played
how.
the remake.
I don't know how I swung this because I was a kid. I didn't have money.
Uh-huh.
Everything I had, my mom bought for me. I remember owning both games, pre-ordering both games, and having
Time
like both
and
like
Darkness?
and having like both guidebooks.
Oh, damn.
And as a poor kid growing up, I don't know how I finessed that one.
So
But damn, I was on something at the time.
I said earlier that Pokemon Diamond was my first Pokemon game.
Oddish,
Slightly not true.
let's go.
I
Oddish
got
mentioned.
Pokemon Diamond and Explorers of Time at the exact same time. Both like I got Christmas 06, I believe. Maybe Christmas 07. I don't know, somewhere around there. And I played this game and I fucking loved it. It is to this day my favorite single video game ever. It, in my opinion, has the best music out of any video game I've played. It has the best story out of any video game I've played.
Yep.
The gameplay is fucking phenomenal with
Yep.
everything so well thought out.
Tell 'em.
And this is a game that is, I mean, all the PMD games, but this one's particularly for me, reward you so well for knowing like the most niche details of these games. These are games where the more you know about them, the more complicated you can make strategies. It is so good.
My favorite item in this game is the stun seed.
Yeah, is it
Yeah,
because
because it's a palindrome. It's a palindrome. It's the same backwards as forwards.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, this game is absolutely phenomenal.
S-tier.
The only reason that this game will not be my top of the tier list at the end of this is because it was remade to be even better.
Is that Sky that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, I never played Sky.
Sky is Time and Darkness, but even better. They added new things to it.
Would you? Cry
We'll
in
talk
that
about
one
it when we
too?
get there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the same story.
The Time and Darkness versus XD.
Top for me.
Okay,
Very
so Robert's
top.
is top. Shane, you cool with that too, or are you want to go one by one?
I would say right below Emerald.
Matt,
I can agree
where do
with
you
that.
fit in? Okay.
I can agree with that. Right below Emerald.
Sorry, Rob. I get.
I'll put up more of an argument when we get to Sky, but
Next one, Pokemon Ranger, the Almia one you were talking about.
Dude, okay, here's the thing, right?
yeah.
I couldn't get past that idiot's Drapion.
Oh yeah,
right?
the Drapion,
I couldn't get past the Drapion. I didn't play the game for like 4 years, and then I found the cartridge and I beat the Drapion first try, and that's when I peaked in my life.
Oh, nice. So, fun fact about me with this game: I've now beaten the game probably like 4 or 5 times.
Guys, I know where the story's going.
You probably do. I've only played this game in Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I still to this day could not tell you a single thing about the plot. There is this is what I know about the plot, okay? Oh, let me start off with these 3 characters. I don't know what their names are, so I call them Sonic, Amy, and Knuckles.
Sonic.
Could have gone for Tails, but okay.
Amy.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I do Tails. Sorry, that's what I meant.
It's not Brown.
So we have Sonic, Amy, and Tails.
Mm-hmm.
They like make machines and that hypnotize Pokemon.
Pretty much.
And then there's like a magician. And I think he's like the CEO of a company or something. I don't know. But like then he's like, nah, we're gonna get some stupid powerful Pokemon. I got a plan. First things first, I got this Pokemon, kind of a badass. It's called Mewtwo. And we're gonna use it and get Darkrai because that's a brilliant move. And it goes to shit, shockingly.
Dude, this game's...
Yeah, nah. My least favorite of the Ranger games, but it's still a solid game.
This I love this game. This is the reason that Darkrai is like my favorite legendary is because of this game.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love it. I also just never played, like, I have no frame of reference or like I never played the first Ranger. This is the only Ranger game I've ever played. So
this game has a lot more to it than Ranger. And it probably is the better game.
Oh yeah,
but
your Pokemon have like cool like effects.
Yeah.
When you go around, and then at the end of the game, I remember it told me like how many miles or whatever I had circled.
Oh God.
It was something like that. It was cool.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's one of those things. This game is probably better than the original Ranger, but I just have personal issues with it.
So what are we thinking tier-wise, you two?
Can I see the tier list? I think for me it's either top of B or bottom of A.
I would just put it one above the Ranger. I like it because I like it more. I mean, I like it more than that one because I've only played this one, obviously.
So
I'm okay
sounds like
with that. I'm okay with that.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
If you tried to go higher, then I might put up an argument, but I can acknowledge that. All right, so like, here's my main gripe with Shadows Volmia, okay? And this is a very specific issue, I'm aware, but it's just how I experience the game. Because my only experience with the game is speedrunning it. Just a fact. When you play this game, at the beginning of the game, you get to choose one of 3 partner Pokemon. And I forget which one we choose in the speedrun, but it is fucking useless. And the reason it's useless, basically, is that the way the game's designed is you're supposed to do all these side quests to unlock more partner Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then they'll have better abilities. But the speedrun, you don't do any of the optional shit, so you just have this really, really shitty partner Pokemon the entire game.
Isn't it like...
And it makes it really difficult.
Isn't it like Kricketot, Krogunk, and...
Hang on, I'll look it up.
Mime Jr., I think?
It's something like that.
That's a weird combination.
Yeah,
it is.
I think I pick Cricket. I think I always pick Kricketot.
Hang on.
I think Cricketot's my favorite.
No, it's Pachirisu, Starly, and Munchlax.
Oh, what am I thinking of then?
I don't know.
See that
you just said 300 Pokemon. That we
still
believe
weird,
you.
but that makes more sense.
Oh, those are later Pokemon.
There is a Kricketot partner.
Oh,
but
okay, maybe that's...
on. But we
okay.
get the speedrun gets the Pachirisu, and the Pachirisu is fucking useless.
I remember Kricketot.
The partner Pokemon in the original Ranger and the third Ranger game, Guardian Signs, are so much more useful. The Pleazel/Minun from the first game and the Ukulele Pichu from the third. They are so much more useful. So, but that's like a really niche thing that I'm talking about, and it's like a personal gripe. Overall, Shadows of Olmia is probably better than original, so I'm fine with it being there.
Now for top tier, my Pokemon Ranch.
All right, no, here's the. All right,
F.
so let me.
F.
All right, hang on.
Hey, yo, the bottom of this tier list is looking pretty empty. Wait. Screw no, right above. Go. Okay, nope. To the right a little bit. To the right a little bit. Nope. Too far. Wait a minute. Actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You gotta.
Actually, wait a minute. Okay, two things. To the image to the left of where your cursor is, and to the right of it. We need to talk about.
What's going on?
First of all, best model of Charizard I've ever seen.
Hey, the model is from
great.
Pokemon Rumble. All right.
Wait, why is that Venusaur so small?
Does it make them all cute and small for the Wii?
Here's
Anyway.
the thing. So the models come from Pokemon Rumble, and Rumble, all the Pokemon are like toys that are the same size.
Hang on.
What is that ponytail?
Oh, wait, hang on. Go back to that first picture.
I like.
Is
the
that a
models.
Ponyta
They're
or is that
cute.
fucking Agumon?
That's a Ninetales. That is a Ninetales.
Where?
On the
But
guy's
the
lap.
Ninetales, the tail is going through the neck.
He looks
or
like
something.
Agumon from Digimon. Or not Agumon.
Let me see
Wait,
the tier list.
Terriermon.
This is what this game is all about. It's about
Wait,
sitting
go
down
back-
with all your Pokemon.
Wait, go back
Max,
to the one with the fucked up ponytail. What's that little green thing?
Shut up. Shut your mouth. Look at all the Pikachu you can get.
Yeah.
Dude, this is awesome because I feel like this is like, at least for me, this is like the first time that you could have like a thing where you could see all your Pokemon like in front of
It
you.
was cute.
It was awesome. I would just go there all the time.
Thank you,
and let my
Dustin. I'm
Pokemon
glad
walk
I'm not
around.
the only one here who's like, this game was fun.
Why did they
Rob-
look so stupid?
Robert, you had said at one point that like, this is mainly for like emptying your PC so you can make room for that and put in there. This was
but,
exclusively my
like,
PC. I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
got to the point where I would just catch a Pokemon. If it wasn't in my main party, I would just toss it in Pokemon.
I can tell you that when I was a kid, I needed an excuse to play more Pokemon because of course. So when I was
Look
finished
at
making
Ditto.
my living duck, I made a living duck.
Why does he look like a
and-
t-shirt? Why is he built like a t-shirt?
Let me see the tier list again real quick.
Uh-huh.
All right. Listen, y'all. Okay.
You're really gonna put it above any of these games.
I'll support you. Hey, we don't listen to them. They didn't play. It was on their
please,
did not
Can you
playlist.
please just hear me out, okay?
You don't have
No.
to convince me. I didn't play it.
Listen, okay? I'm not gonna ask for much, I swear.
I just think it's a little goofy. That's all.
I am fine with saying that it is the worst of these games, but keep it in C tier, please.
You want just C tier?
All right, I'll
Dustin,
give it to you. Know
I'm
what?
gonna be honest. All right, so all right, if I'm being really real, okay?
Be real. Be real.
I think the furthest that I would be willing to put it for me is after Yellow. I don't think I could put it any higher than that. I really don't. Like, I do love the game, but there are a lot of really good Pokemon games. This is a fun, relaxing game for me, but like, I don't know. It's all like they say. It's not.
We
Look
can write
at-
each other. It's awesome.
Okay,
We'll give
okay.
you that.
So
Looking-
that's where I'm at. But like, I just don't want to see it end up in a F or D tier.
All right,
I
looking at.
That's
Careful,
where I
careful,
would put it.
careful
That
what
is
you're doing
where
right
I-
there, Dustin. Careful what you're doing
Man,
right
I
there.
Yeah,
will
I'm just
tell
saying
you-
there are two
Matt,
people
I
here
will
who
tell
didn't
you
have them
right
in
now.
that playlist.
Damn, that's
Okay.
crazy.
Here-
Pokemon Ranch above Yellow? Wild.
Matt, I will tell you right now. You can either agree
Delusional.
with me about where it is, or at the very end of this, I will use my thing and put it at the top in S tier.
I was about to say
Your
the same.
choice.
Here Here's what I want to say.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to say.
Yeah.
I think looking at the stupid sprites brought me more joy than Pokemon Red or Blue ever did.
See? There you go.
It's great.
So I will put I'll say you can put it right above Red and Blue, and it remains in C tier.
No. It can go higher than that.
You know, sure.
Yeah, put it in yellow. Put it in
Not below yellow.
No, it's not.
Below yellow.
No.
You're getting outvoted.
Am I?
Are you? I don't know. Where's Shane on this?
I'd put it below yellow.
All right.
But
And
Well,
I really,
based on the way we
you really want to say though it's better than
I do.
and I really like pinball.
I love pinball.
Guys.
I really like pinball.
Okay.
I personally am okay with
No.
it being at the bottom of C.
No.
We're keeping it here. We're keeping it right here, right now.
Bro, you were begging for C, and we're willing to give you bottom of B.
Yeah, well, that's because I realized I had a little bit of wiggle room with Dustin on my side.
Okay. Heads
I
is
couldn't- I
pinball to
couldn't-
win. Tails for ranch.
I
God.
better
To win.
fucking. Let's
Oh,
go.
let's go.
Fucking
Get
rigged.
wrecked.
Okay.
Fucking
No.
rigged.
Head is yellow.
No,
Tails
and there's
is
no
ranch.
fucking way. There's no fucking
Head is
go.
way.
yellow.
Come
Tails
on.
is ranch.
I'll kill you.
Oh,
Let's go.
he's going on the record, boys.
Did I see a play button? Is that a video that you played on the
No.
screen?
What are you doing? It's flipping gas. You stop that. How dare you? Question my
You
integrity.
dick.
Hang on.
Cheating.
Take a look at that coin flipping formula there, right to the right of it. What's going on
Oh
there?
my
Yeah.
goodness.
How are we determining?
That's just
Is this real?
Here,
probability.
Yeah,
Is
Geeks
this
for
a
Geeks. Let's really look
probability?
into this real quick.
It's just probability.
Oh, wait a
Okay,
minute.
what's the formula for probability, though?
Oh my
Yeah,
Let's download
okay.
the PDF.
Come on, I don't want to be awake.
Same.
We're only in Gen 4, y'all. Come on.
I say that every
Platinum.
morning.
Go to where
Yes.
Diamond and Pearl is.
Okay, yes, you all kind of agree that was at least around the diamond and where to go.
Well, it's
That-
definitely better than Diamond and Pearl. I
Diamond
don't
and
think.
Pearl. I wouldn't put it above Gen 3 though.
No, I would put it above. I thought I would put it above. Well,
Put it
actually,
above-
ooh, wait.
I'd put it above Ruby and Sapphire.
I'm fine.
Not
with that.
above it. Not above Emerald.
and
Eh,
not
yeah,
above
do it.
PMD. Not above PMD either.
Okay, so
I'm
Robert's
fine
just
with
not
that.
above PMD. Shane and Matt.
No.
Yeah,
I agree. I like where it is right now.
Yeah,
I think it's
I'm,
good where it
I'm
is.
fine with that. I'm fine with that because
Explorers of
Emerald
Sky.
is still higher.
All right, go
Very
off, Rob.
top of the list. Very top of the list. So here's the thing. Okay, so Explorers of Sky. All right.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and look at our tier list real quick. Okay. Everything that's in Explorers of Time and Darkness also in Sky. Sky also adds in the following things. There's a cafe where you just kind of chill out, buy some things. You can get drinks from Spinda, and Spinda is like the best bartender ever.
I thought we were gonna talk
They
about
add
Pokemon
in a
Sapphire.
couple of extra dungeons. In the post game, there is a new post game section featuring Shaman as a shaman helps you climb up a mountain, which is fucking amazing. This game builds upon Time and Darkness by getting rid of a little bit of clunkiness. Not a lot of clunkiness, but a little bit. Basically, this is the definitive version of the games. It's basically like Emerald is better than Ruby and Sapphire. It builds upon it. Sky does the same thing for Time and Darkness.
I have a movement I want to do.
Yeah.
If this goes up in the top 3 with Emerald, Platinum, and this,
Yeah.
I want to put Sky and Darkness, Ruby, and Diamond and Pearl all together as well. Because it seems like they're all the same thing, where they were great, and then the third version just made them infinitely better. I don't see why Time and Darkness would be above Platinum if we put this in the top 3. Because it seems like they all follow the same pattern.
Yeah.
Got agreement from Shane.
No, yeah, that's
I
fine.
can be convinced of that. I will personally make an argument for this game being higher than Emerald as well.
I have not played it.
Dude, Matt, I will let you borrow a copy from me.
Let me
This
get
is a
through
game-
Danganronpa, dude. Let me get through that first.
Dude,
Jesus
this game
Christ.
is so fucking good. Doing
Wait, go back. Wait, can you
Doing
Oh,
no.
it's gone. Yeah.
Oh no! It was really funny because it looked like the Mudkip had evolved into like a marsh top after 100 hours or whatever.
Oh,
But
because
the, but the Pikachu stayed exactly the same.
Look at these games.
Yeah, no, the
Heart
game
Gold
is
and
amazing.
No, this is-
Silver, which I
this is-
apparently played.
This is top of though. This is the
Top
one of my this is
Tier,
one of my
baby.
this is one of my favorite video games ever.
Mhm. A lot of people could say that.
It goes
Yeah.
above everything. Shut up.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver are really fucking good.
Dude,
They're definitely the definitive Johto experience.
I
mean,
brought that Pokewalker to school every single goddamn day.
Dude, where'd that thing go?
religiously.
What did I do with
Actually,
it?
Where
What did I
is
do?
Actually-
Where did it go? Who
I
took
found
it? Who's-
I found mine not too long ago. I
does it
just
still work?
no, it didn't. I think the
So,
battery's shot.
Matt, I have my Pokewalker, and a couple months ago, I actually put in the money and bought a new battery for it. I still, to this day, have an Ekans trapped forever in my Pokewalker because I can't
In permanent
get rid of
limbo.
it. Yep. But when I bought the battery, it came with a pack of 2. Would you like your Pokewalker on again?
If I can find my Pokewalker again.
This guy
you
works
go.
miracles, folks.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver were absolutely incredible. Can I see the tier list real quick? Where do we have Gold, Silver? Top
Gold.
of A.
Second top of A.
Heart Gold, Soul
Crystal.
Silver. Honestly, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I think can go all the way up to right below Platinum for me.
Really?
Yeah. I think
Yes.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver are fucking incredible.
I think I agree with Rob.
And honestly, if someone wants to argue about them going past Platinum, I'm willing to hear the argument.
It's better.
For
Because it's better.
for me, they're better than Platinum.
They are
Personally.
better
Okay,
than
then put
Platinum.
it past Platinum.
Just based
I'm fine
on,
with that.
Just based on experience, but I won't put them
I-
above Emerald.
Yeah, I can't put it above Emerald either, but our Gold and Soul Silver are absolutely
You're gonna
phenomenal.
hate me in about like a minute or two.
Why?
Just let's go on. Let's move on. Let's move
Okay.
on.
Black and white.
Put them above Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
No. What?
Dude, I loved these.
Actually,
games.
actually, though, I not above, but one
I mean,
below for me.
that high up?
As nearly as almost equals. Almost equals.
For
You
the
know,
Heart Gold Soul
I
Silver?
could agree with you on that.
Drift. Name another Pokemon game. Name a song more iconic than Driftville City.
The original Pokemon theme.
You're fucking wrong. More people know Driftville City than Pokemon theme. It has transcended. Oh my god! Shout out to fucking
What's
Minchino.
the, oh wait, hang on.
Alright, hang on. Let me see. Alright, can I see the tier list real quick?
Well, we
Let me
can save
find
that
it
for the
here.
music.
Alright.
Trivia.
Alright. I'll
Ooh,
go
good.
ahead and say this right off the bat, okay? At the very least, I will agree with you all. S tier game. Okay.
Mhm.
I have no
I changed
problem
my
with
mind.
that. You change your mind on what?
Put it. I like Matt's idea. Low Heart Gold and Soul Silver above Platinum. Sorry, but continue, Rob.
For me, I think this is tricky. I think Platinum is better for me. But I'm okay with putting it above Explorers.
There
and
is no
Yeah.
game.
Time
I have a
Darkness.
I have a question,
Yeah.
and I don't mean to solo out Rob. I
Yep.
truly don't.
Okay.
I don't feel right having Explorers of Sky be the top of the tippity goddamn top when only one of us have played that game.
I'm sorry. I don't
Make
think
a fair
so.
point.
Use your whatever, your thing.
It doesn't feel right. It's supposed to be our tier list, and for some reason, a game only one of us has played is at the tippity goddamn top. Am I crazy for thinking that?
I mean,
but, you didn't fight against it when we said
I
it.
was gonna say, I said that I would put it at the top, and no one argued
You
against
guys just said you were
me.
fine
I
with that at the
mean,
time.
I did not. I don't remember when this happened.
Well,
roll
I
back
only,
the
just
tape.
noticed, I only just noticed this now, and I'm saying it's malleable. I think if we can all agree that Emerald's goated, that Heart Gold and Soul Silver's goated, and that Black and White is goated, and Platinum's goated, I think we can move it down a little bit.
I think
that just makes sense.
I'm sorry.
Who is Rob the Gamer if not an equal to the rest of us?
The
Why
guy
is it
who's
up
played
there?
all of these games.
I don't care. I'm sorry, you're a masochist and you play all these games once a year.
Hey, there's a lot of games that
let
he
him-
didn't
let-
include.
Rob,
We're not talking about Dash and Froze.
Look, I'd say don't even flip a coin. Just let him use his if he wants to use his.
Oh, I
his-
fucking will. I absolutely will.
Okay.
I just think it
You
doesn't
can put it wherever you want. I will use my thing and put it at the very top. Like, no doubt about it.
You know
tough.
what? I'm gonna okay. If he wants to use that for that, but I'm not letting him get away with getting his own custom move with that being at the top. Oh my god, it's Pokemon Three Houses.
Robert, apparently you're the only one that played this game, but it
It's
seemed interesting to me, so I want you to talk about it.
All
It's
right,
Pokemon
so
Fire Emblem. That's all it is.
It is very much Pokemon Fire Emblem. It is a crossover game
Oh,
of the Pokemon series and I think it's like called Nobukaida or something like that. Hang on. It's like a Japanese series.
When I was in college, the person who founded the Pokemon Club,
Yeah.
this was his favorite Pokemon game.
It's
like,
a crossover
of all
between
time.
Pokemon
Oh,
and
shit.
Nobunaga's Ambition.
And it was described to me as Pokemon Fire Emblem, and that's all I know it as.
It's a very accurate description.
okay.
Basically, so I'm trying to think of how to explain this. You are on the region of Ransai, and you are the new warlord of one of the kingdoms. And there are 17 kingdoms in the region, and each kingdom specializes in one type. And you are the new head of the normal type kingdom. And your objective is to conquer the entire region, basically.
Got it.
And the way you do that is you need to recruit humans to your cause who bring with them one Pokemon. And then you go to a region, or you go to a new kingdom, and you challenge them to not necessarily a battle, but it's like a kind of
a conquest, perhaps.
not really, because like it depends on the field.
It's not a conquest, guys. Not at all.
I mean, it is. You are conquesting.
Pokemon
It's
conquest.
quite literal.
It's not a conquest.
It's literally manifest destiny. We must conquer all the land.
I agree.
But like some of the things, it's like capture the flag. It's a highly strategic game.
Yeah.
Like it is the strategy game for Pokemon.
What tier are you thinking?
It's also one other thing about the game is it might have the most content out of any Pokemon game. Like the side stories, I think the amount of hours it takes to beat all of them is like 400 to 500 hours.
God.
It is absurd. Let me see the tier list. For me, B tier. I'm not a big fan of the game. I think it's better than Fire Red Leaf Green. But if people want to put Fire Red Leaf Green above it, I'm fine with that. Like
I have no say.
There's no way this is
It's
going
all-
above Ranch.
I mean, okay, sure. Fuck it, I'm fine with that, sure.
Black and White 2.
I prefer Black 2 and White 2 over the originals.
I think I said I played this. I didn't play this. I just realized.
Ah.
So
I have the hardcover guidebook to this game because I found it at a comic book store. That has not. That's just a story I wanted to share.
okay. Couple notable things about this game.
Thanks, Matt.
Unlike the
Okay,
other
thanks.
ones,
You're welcome.
this is not a definitive version of Black White. It's quite literally like a sequel. It's a different
Right.
story. It continues the story of the originals. For
I do
me,
think
I
that's
prefer
really cool.
Black 2 White 2.
I do think it's really cool how it is like a sequel and it's like a time skip, and
Mhm.
like your allies in the first game are like cool hip
Oh.
adults in the second game, unless you're
Yeah.
Charon, and then you're still a fucking nerd.
Damn.
Fucking loser.
They got rid of the
Wait,
monkey waiters,
wait,
which is pretty good.
Dustin, don't leave this picture for a second.
Dude, add
Best
one more and it's
Pokemon
Weezer.
of Black and White 2, and you're gonna go with Pignite?
You're gonna go with
Tornadus.
Simisage.
I think that's Tornadus or it's Thundurus. I get those two mixed up all the time. And then Simisage White.
Yeah, look at this lineup, guys.
The best Pokemon of Black
These
and
are the
White
starters for Pokemon
White.
Za.
Dude, you're right.
a legendary, a mid-stage evolution, and grass monkey.
Yeah,
Yes.
put your money on it.
Well, they ripped
That's
off.
free.
Wait, grass monkey. They ripped off Pal World. What is
Oh,
this?
yeah.
True.
They ripped off Pal World.
Let me see the tier list. Where do we put Black and White? Oh fuck, we
there.
put Black and White high. I forgot.
Yeah, bitch, that's right.
Yeah, this is America.
Um,
Dude, Lucio's in this game. Isn't that crazy?
for me, I would say right above Black and White 1.
Yeah. Matt Shane?
I don't agree with that.
What, you
But
think it
also-
goes lower or higher?
But also, I don't have much ground to stand on.
Have you not played the game?
No.
It
I think
it
I think it-
continues the story in a very interesting way. So, Team Plasma from the first game kind of actually splits into two groups. One group follows N and basically is reforming, trying to correct their previous actions, and they are doing their best to kind of be redeemed in the eyes of the public. The other part of Team Plasma continues to follow Getsus and is dedicated towards world
And is
domination,
fucking insane.
and is actually absent for pretty much most of the game.
Right, I know you kind of like end up, seeing him at the end, right?
You see him at the end, and he gives you the legendary that he caught in the first game.
That's sick.
It's really interesting because you have your friend / rival in the game. Their sister's Pokemon was stolen by Team Plasma in the past, and when you've come across the new group that are trying to redeem themselves, he yells at them, blames them for losing his sister's Pokemon, stealing it, and they genuinely are like, you're right, we fucked up and we are so sorry, but like, can you somehow forgive us? And he's like, no. And it's a really fucking good continuation of the games. I will always say Gen 5 is not my favorite generation for main series, but it has got the best story by far.
Matt, you goes above OG? Black and White? Or you went below?
I would say I could say I want to say below.
I mean, if people want to put it below, I'm not going to argue it.
I also wouldn't.
But the game is fucking incredible.
I think that's cool. I'm chill with that.
All right, cool.
X and Y.
In it.
Interesting.
Not in it, actually. Never mind. This is
Bonjour.
Yeah.
Bonjoro. Bonjoro. Mega
Roller
Evolutions, boys. Mega Evolutions.
This game would
Dude,
be
Mega
pretty fucking
Evolutions
low.
were such a fun gimmick. I'm so glad they continued it after X and Y and X and Y.
I'm so glad we're not
set
just
such a
getting
cool
it back.
Precedent and oh wait, right.
Nate, okay.
Um,
Oh my god.
These games would be
Uh,
a lot lower on this tier list if it weren't for Mega Evolution.
It is really good.
yeah. All right, let me see the tier list real quick.
You know how fast you can fucking
All right,
beat? Well, actually, Rob could probably tell us how fast you can beat X and Y.
I will tell you right now that the fun thing about there is actually a couple of fun things about X and Y speedrunning. I think my favorite thing is that we don't mega evolve at all because the game is so easy that you can easily beat it without mega evolving, and mega evolving takes too long.
Yeah. That was
Unlike
something I noticed.
the one
right off
thing
the
that
bat.
is cool about the game though is that most Pokemon speedruns you get like one Pokemon at the beginning of the game, and that is the one Pokemon you use the entirety of the game. This game, you actually use a total of 4 different mains. You pick Chespin at the very beginning and use it for like all of like 3 fights.
Exactly.
Then you catch a Bunnelby and do an in-game trade for a Farfetch'd, which carries you through the first gym. Then you get a Hawlucha, which carries you through like the second and third gym until you are given the most broken Lucario in existence.
Oh, from the
And-
roller skate. The roller
Yeah, and
skate gym
you
leader,
run that
right?
Lucario the rest of the way, yeah. Without megas, this game would be right above Fire Red Leaf Green. And that's without megas. With megas,
Question: Does Pokemon Ranch have megas?
no.
Does
For-
Pokemon Ranch go well on a salad? That's my question.
For me, I think X and Y is top of
Blue
A
cheese
tier,
man.
and that's it.
Top of A. Whoa.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's
here's the
insane.
thing. I would,
Yeah,
I
Sky's
prefer X and Y over original Johto. I think.
If we keep it in A tier, I'd put it below Gold and Silver.
I want to.
But I
Put
was gonna say I'd put it in B initially.
You're saying
I
B.
wanna-
What do you say, Matt?
I'm saying B.
B, like top of B, maybe. No, underneath
No.
Red Rescue Team. That's what I would say. Don't
Yeah,
listen to me though.
Did that work for you, Matt?
I think if older games, if the one thing that was like almost consistently better every Pokemon iteration was like quality of life improvements,
Mhm.
like that honestly makes games that is why I like newer games so much more.
Yep.
And why older games get held back so much for me is because of those things, especially with like Red and Blue. If it wasn't for that and all of these games had the same quality of life improvements, this game would be way lower. But because of that, I think it's okay where it is. Also, the story is pretty cool. I like Az. He's pretty cool.
Almost certainly be making a return, given that the Legends game is literally
true.
his name backwards.
Pokemon Zaw.
It's him, but upside down.
Want some Zaw?
He's upside down though.
It's him as a baby.
He's like a Benjamin Button situation. He's
Alright.
aging
Yeah.
younger.
Here's the question about Aura.
Oh my god, there I am. I'm right there.
Matt.
Yeah.
Go up. Go up. No, not that. Nope. Nope. Right there. That's me.
Yeah.
No,
on the
Matt,
right.
that's Zinnia.
No,
Come
no,
on,
the
man.
Aqua
No,
admin on the
I
right.
know,
That's
I know,
me.
I
Oh my
know.
god, Steven and Wallace?
Alright.
Wait, I knew it.
If we currently have Emerald at the top, I will make the pitch that Oras is even better than Emerald.
Absolutely not.
Why do you say
are
no?
smoking crack.
Why do you say no?
Bro, these games, sure. Great. Remakes. We wanted them for so long. We got them. They were great. We got Mega Evolutions in them. They were great. What the fuck is this sword and
Yeah.
shield bullshit?
Mega Ruby Shield,
man.
Alpha Sapphire
He's a
Sword.
narwhal.
Kind of shit.
God,
anyways,
they made Kyogre
These
narwhal.
games, dude, these games were too fucking easy. Like,
Could we say that these are the beginning of the end for Pokemon games getting too easy?
painfully.
No,
I'd
because
say.
I would
there's
agree.
say they're
I'd
there's
be
one
inclined to
main
agree with you,
series
Matt.
game in particular that's coming up that I think are actually kind of difficult.
I would say this is the beginning of
Actually, yeah. If you're, yeah, I agree with Rob. Actually,
I'll say right now, I think Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are actually kind of difficult.
These though were too easy, and that's really why I don't think they would belong in the S tier.
You don't think they go in S at all?
No.
No,
There's no way. There's no way.
no
There
shot.
is no way these are S tier.
No, these games added so much
No.
to the Gen 3 games that I fucking love.
You know what? Take just the cool girl at the end of the Emerald story, put that in S tier, sure. Rest of the game gotta be lower. I'm not doing that.
Wow.
Sorry,
Wow.
I love when Matt's an asshole.
Fucking wow.
I
You are
will say
fucking crap.
I will say it every time.
You have
Matt-
said that a lot.
I say it a lot because it's just
I'm
funny.
not
man.
happy.
Okay, so Shannon, Matt, you both saying A tier?
I say
I'm
A.
not
I say
fucking happy.
I don't know. Put up more of a fight. Fight,
I'm waiting to see where you put it, and then I'll put up my fight.
Matt. What do you think?
Jeez, man.
I want to hear what you think.
I mean,
You're
feel like-
smoking crack.
You're smoking. I think if I was gonna go back and replay Pokemon games, these are not a contender for something I'm thinking about. I did it once and I'm done. I think if I
Yeah.
want,
Also,
like,
remember
think
when
if
they
I
just
want-
give you a Latios or a Latias?
yeah, and in terms of doing, if anything, they like degraded how good they could have done something way cooler, but no, Latios, guys. How
Also,
about this? We save money on the design and we just make them the same fucking Pokemon.
hello, hey,
They're dingy purple.
where's the Battle Frontier? Isn't that
They have,
not
they
in
have
this?
they have a battle frontier. It's just not as. It's just a lot smaller than Emerald.
Yeah, there's if I'm gonna if I want to replay this region, I'm playing Ruby or Sapphire or Emerald. I'm not replaying this game.
The fucking developers admitted that like they called their fan base fucking dumb and kids like
Too much water.
well yeah.
This is the too much water game.
No, I don't know, man. This is just like putting this in S tier. I need more of an I need to understand.
My argument is that we all agreed that Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald are amazing games.
Yes.
Yeah, the game makes me a little easier in terms of you get a Latias and Latios. Sure. Put it in the box.
I mean, that's
then. Don't use
that's not like the sole reason.
That's
The
later in
only-
the game. The
All right,
early game's
and
easier too.
How is the early game easier? In what way is the early
EXP
game
share.
easier?
EXP share is a big one. Just like having it. I mean, like
I don't
I
think
know-
this game has the EXP all yet.
it does because I think doesn't it?
It was
start with
definitely-
X and Y.
X and Y was the first time it was a key item. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm just saying if I think
okay.
if
And
I'm saying
generally, it's just like
Okay.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know. I'm just saying if I think back to Hoenn,
Mm-hmm.
my brain doesn't go to this.
Or
My brain does not go to Oras.
It
It goes to
looks
Ruby
great.
and Sapphire.
It looks great, and it's like whoa.
I
you're
ha-
playing it and
yeah.
You're like whoa, what a great like awesome like remake. It's cool to see it, and
Like
this
I
and
have
that.
no unique memories of Oros that it wasn't just Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald.
You got the Delta episode? That's
Yeah. Other than that,
The
and I don't even
Delta
remember that.
episode, you have the ability to ride Latios Latios. I'll give you this. The design of Latios Latios is kind of shit. I'll give you that.
They're dingy purple, and they're both dingy purple.
Yeah, they're literally the same thing. I'll give you that. You get to ride around in it though, which is really cool. They add in ways to get a bunch of different Pokemon with the Mirages, which I think is a really clever idea.
What is
different ways of getting the legendaries is kind of cool.
Remind me what the Mirages.
So when you're riding around on Latias and Latios, you can find spots like a Mirage Cave or a Mirage Desert or a Mirage whatever. And you land there and you can find certain wild Pokemon that you can't get anywhere else in the game.
Is it like the thing? Is it like the weird wormhole they did in Sun and Moon?
No, it's it functions similarly, but it's way easier to control. And it's not like a mini game. It's literally just flying around.
I do not remember this at all. I probably did it. I just don't remember it at all.
Yeah. Look, I'm fine with. Here's where I will really try. I'm trying to think about where, because you guys have definitely convinced me that my initial statement of putting it above Emerald is definitely erroneous. I can accept that. So here's where I think I would like to make my new argument. Okay. Put it at the top of A tier. Top of A tier. Because here's the thing. Okay. If you want to say that, when you think about revisiting a Hoenn game, you think of the originals. When I want to revisit a Johto game, I am not reaching for Gold, Silver, or Crystal. I'm immediately going to Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Yeah, same.
So all I ask is that Oras goes above them.
That Oras goes above
Gold, Silver, Crystal.
Silver, Crystal. Yeah, I could get behind that.
And you can keep it in A tier. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, sure. That's okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay, fine.
Detective
I'm glad we
Jane
can find
DeVito.
Dude, all right. This game is kind of decisive.
Can we just talk about the movie instead? Because I saw that.
Dude, the movie was good. I saw it the one time in theaters, and I have not seen it since, and I kind of want to rewatch it. Solid movie, solid game. Really need to play the sequel that came out.
Why are these two games next to each other? Why is it Detective?
It's a review.
It's just it's just a magazine reviewing games. It looks like.
Yeah, that's so funny putting them together.
Oh
my god!
Jesus!
Oh my god! Is that real?
Fuck?
Is that real?
Yes, that's real. It is ketchup.
Oh my god! I thought he was dead.
No, it is ketchup.
I want this game.
I
want to take this.
It is. The humor is on point, in my opinion. It's actually not an easy game. You have to really kind of put things together.
Oh my god! Is it like Danganronpa?
I think it's more like Ace Attorney. I think it's like know how when you're trying to do your investigation stuff in Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that permanently.
Do you have so Ace Attorney without the actual courtroom scenes?
Yeah.
Okay.
All in all, I think it's a kind of cool game. It's very unique. It's pretty fun. The one thing that does suck about the game is that there is basically no replayability. There's very little replayability. You got the main story, and that is it. There is no optional content. There is no extra content. There is no post-game content. It is a fun game on the first playthrough, and that's really about it. So for me, I think I go above Fire Red Leaf Green. Actually, nope, can't even go above Fire Red Leaf Green. I think I go above my Pokemon Ranch, and that's it.
Above Ranch?
Matt,
Matt's a
listen,
ranch apologist.
you have to understand, Matt. Like,
Dude, I saw that sprite of Ponyta and I'm hooked. What are you talking about?
I know that I fucking talk up Ranch all the time, and that's mostly because people fucking shit talk the game a lot. The game is good, but like
Huh.
also like we don't have any games not in like the lowest tier we have is C right now. Like,
Oh, wait a minute.
oh yeah, no, I mean we'll get there, but like in particular, there are 2 games left that I will argue are D or F tier. Actually, really only one. And
You
it's
cool with Detective Pikachu here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Got it.
yeah.
Why do you
Dustin,
look like that?
question.
Pokemon? Yeah,
Why do we have Pokemon Go twice on our tier list?
because I was rushing trying to get it done a second time.
Oh, okay,
I guess I got myself confused.
He
Alright,
fucked up,
Pokemon.
okay?
Whoa, wait.
Um,
Pokemon go to the polls.
Shut
Hey,
up.
sponsored by the 2024 election.
Alright,
Let's
let me
go.
see the
Pokemon
tier
go to the
list.
polls.
Let me see the tier list. You know,
I have been around so many people playing this
Can't do
game.
that.
Yeah.
Especially like when I was in like the Pokemon Club in college. They would always go out and play Pokemon Go, and I would just go there with my phone and pretend to be hitting it along with them.
Wait,
That's just kind of
did you actually?
sad.
Did you actually
Well,
pretend to do that?
Well, to
Why
make
don't
fun
you
of
just
them.
get the game.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't have I had like a really shitty like Android and it wouldn't run it.
That's,
I know
And
I know where I would put it.
So I would just like be like, "Oh my god, yeah, guys, we're doing the raid." Like, and then they would
We'll go with
explain. They would explain the. I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's crazy how it like defined like the summer of what 2016.
Yeah.
dude,
How,
it
like,
was like, whoa, we can walk around and it's like we're on a little adventure.
I
It
think
was
I think it's insane how popular it is.
It was funny. You
Um,
could always look at someone you knew they were playing Pokemon Go. Just by looking
Yeah.
at
I
them, you
think
knew.
it got to a point for me. I'm very like, I don't want to say I'm anti-mobile games because I recently started getting mobile trading card game. But like I was just like, I don't want to like spend more time than I need to on this. And really, I worked at a mall for a little bit, and I frequently took breaks where I'd just walk around to like get my eggs up, like my kilometers up, and hatch
Mhm.
my eggs, and then that was really the extent. Like I didn't use it outside of that. And then when I stopped working at that job at the mall, I stopped using Pokemon Go.
Fair.
That's not saying it's a bad game though.
Yeah.
It's
not s-
revolutionary.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to
Historical.
say it's. Yeah, obviously.
yeah, you know what
Like-
other game is historical? Red and Blue, which is at the bottom of our tier list
Well,
right
funny.
now.
Well, here's the thing. Like, yeah, it was crazy popular, and I think we owe a lot of Pokemon's current popularity, or like,
Continued popularity.
to this game especially. I also blame it a lot for fucking Charizard, but you know what? We move past that. Like, I don't want to put it anywhere with these other games, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to say, oh my god, but like Pokemon Go versus Pokemon Yellow, like it doesn't feel like a fair comparison.
You know what
'Cause
else
one-
doesn't feel like a fair fucking comparison?
What's
Fucking
that?
My Pokemon Ranch. Die.
My Pokemon Ranch is kind of
Okay.
an outlier of all these games.
Well, that's because you don't have any of the Rumble games on the tier list.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Pokemon.
It's not
Okay,
my fault. Nobody
Pokemon
played
Go
it.
with the same sprites as Pokemon Ranch. Now we're talking.
Oh.
I just don't.
Actually.
I just don't want to put Pokemon Go anywhere on. I don't want to put it on the list.
Okay, Matt's
what I'm
abstaining.
saying.
What do you mean
He's
you want
voting.
to put it
He's
on
voting
the list?
present.
I vote against having it on here as well.
Okay, Shane's also
It's a
voting present.
Pokemon game.
It's not a Pokemon game.
Yes,
but I
it
feel like
is.
if we do that, then we have to do the same for Pokemon Sleep.
I mean, arguably that is sort of a game.
It
but,
is
like,
so
we'll get there when we get
drastically.
there.
It just doesn't. You at
Look,
least
It doesn't line. It
understand.
doesn't
Here's-
line up.
It doesn't
Here's-
belong here.
all right.
It doesn't belong here.
I think it belongs. I think it belongs here. I will tell you where I think it goes. Okay.
Right.
Bro's gonna say above Pokemon Leaf Green, Fire Red.
No, I'm not. Right now I'm genuinely eyeing like bottom of B tier. Like not even better. It's not better than pinball, but
Thank God, dude.
I think it's. I think I would.
Wait, no, you're gonna put it above Pokemon Puzzle Challenge?
That's a game. Puzzle Challenge is a game. This is tapping your screen for 2 hours outside.
Like
at least you're getting,
a bunch to go, didn't they?
like at least you're getting exercise, but still.
Hey, put Candy Crush and Pokemon Go in a collab, and then we'll talk.
No, I would. I could see me spending. I can tell you right now. I've spent more time playing Go than Puzzle Challenge, and I've not played a lot of Pokemon Go.
That's only because you had accessibility to it. If you had Puzzle Challenge on the phone, you'd be all over it.
I don't think so.
You'd be all over that shit. You.
Yeah, that's where I would put it as bottom of B.
Yeah, I was thinking like C tier.
I'm thinking C tier. I want to put it below. At least Red and Blue is a game.
I mean, it's still a game.
But yeah, throw it on there, Dustin. Come on.
In the
No.
loosest sense, it's a
I
game.
like the Pokemon Go there.
All right.
Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Lion. Meow.
Long games.
Put him in the
Long ass fucking game.
Unique.
Put
Island
Nebby
Challenge is
in the
cool.
bag. Island Challenge is
Nebby-
cool. You know what? I'll
Um,
give it that. I'll give
Z-
Island
Z-
Challenge is cool. Mallow exists, and I like
Zigglers
Zigglers
Mallow.
are kind of cool.
Hey yo.
Hey,
Yeah, there's a lot
Guzma's
more
cool.
a lot more gimmicks to this game. Or
okay,
these
wait.
games.
Actually, okay. Wait a minute. For a moment,
Yeah.
a couple of things that I don't want to like credit the overall. I don't want to credit the overall game with giving me these things,
Spit it out.
but I do not know where I would be in my life without a Alolan Executor.
I thought you were
I
gonna
don't-
say Rowlet.
How about with this Ash?
Oh my god! Wait a minute. That is not
Whoa.
okay.
How do you feel?
Wait, Matt, have you not
Blackface
heard
Ash?
about the? Wait, Matt, have you not heard about the Pacifian episode?
No, why is
Oh,
Ash
this
doing blackface?
episode never aired in English.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
He
Ash
did
does-
nothing wrong, guys. Come on.
Ash
like Robert
wanted to
Da-
dress up as a Pacifian.
Dude, it's like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. Let's just move along.
Nothing to see here.
Let me see our tier list.
Oh, they did make
Here's
this
the
is
thing.
this is when they started making Rotom a weird.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's not
I
really
like-
a Pokemon, more of an appliance brand.
I liked Rotom when he was a lawnmower and a freezer. I don't know why Rotom's now my Pokedex and my phone.
Right.
He's now just Siri. Whatever they made Rotom Siri, that just is terrible.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
All
Rotom.
right, I know where I would put Sun and Moon.
Okay. Alolan Executor.
But I
And
want to hear where you
Guzma.
guys would put it first.
Guzma's pretty cool. Guzzlord screaming in the anime is pretty nice.
I just realized we didn't even have Let's Go Pikachu Eevee on this list. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's where I messed up.
Oh.
That's
Alright,
100% right.
that
One of these
second
Pokemon
Pokemon Go.
will be Let's Go. Yeah.
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 That's probably what the first Pokemon Go was supposed to be. Was Let's Go Pikachu Eevee.
Probably, yeah, but we'll call
Because
it
I
the
think
second
that's
one
when
now.
it came out.
I
Yeah, that's
think
fine.
I might
Yeah, I know
put-
where I would put it.
either top of A or like below Ruby Sapphire. Or sorry,
Yeah.
what? No, wait. Yeah, below Ruby Sapphire. No, what am I looking at?
Or us?
Sorry, I'm blind. What the fuck is it? I'm like far away. Below Diamond Pearl.
Wow, you
Or-
were a lot higher on these games than I will be.
But either that or top of A.
All right. Yeah, you were a lot higher than I was gonna be.
Were you saying,
Where are you
Robert?
going to be, Robert?
Right above Fire Red Leaf Green, and that's it.
This guy really loves being above Fire Red and Leaf Green. I'll tell you that.
That's because I'm not a fan of Fire Red Leaf Green.
Boy,
me
am
and
I
Matt,
gonna...
see me and Matt
But
here.
We're gonna
Me and
change
Matt
that.
here.
I'm
We're gonna change
I'm
that.
not a big fan.
You
of,
ever-
Matt and I,
we're
we know a lot about.
You ever hear about Lostel?
I'm aware of Lostel, yes.
Dude,
Have you
she
ever
was
heard
lo-
about the Ultimate Horn?
The Ultimate
You-
Horn now.
You don't know.
Can you
This
guys
guy doesn't
quickly
know about
explain
the
what you keep
Ultimate
referencing with Leaf
Is the
Green?
Ultimate Horn part of Savai Islands? Is that a thing?
You guys can talk about Leaf Green like it's some inside joke between you two. It's a video game. What's going on here?
You don't know the half of it, pal.
You don't know.
I know that's what I'm.
All
Dude.
right, Matt, where are you putting Gen 7?
You don't got time for the Ultimate Horn. We don't got time on this goddamn
Okay,
podcast.
next week. Next week.
We're already at 2 hours.
Right, Moon and Sun. Where are you putting it?
Shit.
You know what? One was saying S, one was saying B. I'm gonna go with
Don't put it in C.
put it in C. All I know is that I'm putting the the second versions way lower. Is my personal opinion.
I'm okay with that.
Put it in A.
Dude, I could see
A.
bottom of A.
Fine.
Okay. Versus Battle Revolution, quickly.
Battle
No.
Revolution's better.
No, fuck it. Keep it below.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
wow,
Okay.
interesting.
Sorry, Shane.
That's okay. I didn't play it. It's fine.
Ultra Sun and Moon.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't play it?
Battle Revolution.
Battle
I thought you
Revolution,
were
but-
on Sun and Moon. I was like,
no, chill, relax. It's all good.
Dude,
It's all good.
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were
down.
the first enhanced versions of a Pokemon game that we got, where I was so fucking disappointed.
I feel the same
All
way.
right, where do I begin? So, the promo leading up to it made it sound like it was a whole new adventure, and complete with all this Rainbow Rocket stuff, and I was so looking forward to that. And then
Team
it
Rocket,
turns
that's
out.
true.
It turns out that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are quite literally 98% the exact same game as the originals, with a couple of small changes. And then the post game is the most disappointing post game I have ever played in a Pokemon game. And I really do not like these games.
You know what? They wasted. I think the idea of all of the evil team leaders coming together in some like Marvel shenanigans.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And I think they wasted it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, they fucked it.
think they could've made it seem way
All
cooler.
they had to do, first of all, how about the fact that, yeah, you brought back all these evil team leaders and then never had any of them interact with each other?
Yeah, or they never really like talked about like the reason they were evil.
Yeah, like there were
Right?
so many
Like,
things
there-
you could have done.
Like there could have been some cool story thing where like Lysander is
fucked
like,
it.
I want to make the perfect world. And Cyrus is like, dude, same. Let's collab sometime.
Right?
Right?
Like they fucked it so hard.
It just seemed like I was playing like Battle Tower. Like, oh, here's this guy you might remember. Here's this guy you might remember.
no,
like-
it's disappointing.
I think it could have been way cooler.
Can you show the tier list? All right. Given where we have Sun and Moon, all right, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. First of all, not higher than Fire Red Leaf Green, in my opinion. I think Fire Red Leaf Green's better.
Mm-mm.
I'd rather play Ranch.
I think I'd put it right below Ranch.
Man,
Actually,
D
I
and
might
F
even
tier
go
are
lower.
looking pretty empty.
You know what? Maybe D. You know what? D tier might need. I'm not putting it above Pokemon Go. I'm not putting it below Pokemon Go, bro. It's not happening.
All right, yeah, I think it has to be B then. I think we might. Yeah.
Well, we
Below
might
Ranch?
need it. Well, what? Well, we might need
Wait,
to do
then
at
why?
the end is
Why don't we just
try
put
to bring
Pokemon
this
Go
up.
in like F tier?
Because it's not. No.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, nope. Okay. Ultra Sun and Moon, bottom of C. Pokemon Go in D.
Yeah, I like what he
I
said.
think
Okay,
Ultra
so-
Sun and Ultra Moon are.
You would play Red
better.
and Blue
Okay.
over Ultra Sun Moon.
Actually, I would. Fuck shit. God
Put-
damn, I really fucking would.
Take Pokemon Go out of there. Put it in D.
Yeah,
No,
put it in D.
no.
D is
Yes.
not. Pokemon
Alright,
Go
fine,
is not
fine.
a Pokemon game.
All right, fine.
Oh.
Hear me out.
Well,
You want to argue Pokemon
no.
Go is not a Pokemon game? Fine. Make a fucking separate Pokemon Go tier then. Make a separate tier for the mobile games. All right, you can call it
Yeah.
Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sleep.
You're
There you
lucky
go.
most of the mobile games got taken out of this list because we would.
I mean, the only mobile games that I even sent Dustin were Go and Sleep.
I wish I could talk. I want to talk about Pokemon Cafe.
Cafe's not even a. I guess Cafe did originate as a mobile game.
Name it Pogo.
I was thinking of the Switch game though.
Pogo, all caps. Yeah.
It's fine.
Pogo.
You can put Pogo there. Fine. I'm fine with that.
No, let's
Woohoo.
take
'Cause
that
our
as long as
argu-
we agreed.
Because our argument isn't even like how good of a game Pokemon Go is. Your argument is quite literally it shouldn't even be on the tier list.
Swish.
There's no
Swoosh.
arguing I can do about that. Sword and Shield.
I actually really
there-
loved these games.
Yeah, there are people who really dislike them. I enjoy them. I enjoy them.
Oh, wait a
I
minute.
had a great
that,
Pretty good.
that Ponyta. Okay, the Galarian forms are really fucking cool. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Galarian forms are really cool. I hate the rabbit. I hate that rabbit so much.
Score Bunny?
Score Bunny?
I hate that rabbit.
Why? He
Dude, I
plays
fucking
soccer.
love Score Bunny.
Yeah.
He's British and he plays soccer.
Well, I
Wow,
love-
insane. I'll have to find the essay I wrote on on making fun of Score Bunny. I think he's
Damn.
stupid.
You actually
No,
write an
Score
essay
Bunny's
on
great.
it?
I did.
That's sad.
All right, let me see the tier
Actually,
list.
that's not sad. I write essays about Pokemon all the time. That's sad.
Mm,
Swoosh.
I would replay these games solely for Appleton.
Dude, oh my god, I love Appleton.
I
would
love
die.
Appleton
I would
so
die for
much.
him.
I want
He's
to. I
so
want to know where.
cool.
Matt, I want to know where you would put the game because
I'm
I think you're gonna be the harshest on him.
gonna be the harshest on him.
I think, based on what I heard Shane saying, yes.
Okay, it goes up. Okay, well, I think it goes above the C tier games.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
it goes above. I want to put it bottom of B.
Ooh,
What?
Not that
Yeah.
far down.
No,
No,
like
you're
shut up.
like
insane.
second half of B.
you're
I would
insane.
say
I'd rather replay Leaf Green Fire Red than play Swish.
no.
I'd put him like high B.
Wow,
I'm okay.
Bean, you're a lot lower than I would be.
I'm okay. I'm not going. I'm not. Oh, but we do have Sun and. I'm okay. Highest I'll go is low A. I'll begrudgingly say low A.
Yeah,
Bottom of A.
that's
is-
the highest
that-
I would go probably.
That's as high as I'll go.
I'd say lowest I'd go is like below X and Y.
If
I-
if I'm being generous in the idea that we are doing a collaboration.
Well, this has
I-
been quite the shitty collaboration then, if that's the case.
the highest I'll go is low A. Is bottom of A.
I would put them at high A personally. but,
Wow.
That's
Like
insane.
tippity top A or
I don't know. I could argue. I could put them above or below War S, but
Hmm.
I
Seems like-
think I'd put them above Johto.
You think Shane and Matt don't even want above Sun and Moon?
I could put him above. Me personally, I could put it below or S. Actually,
Fine, I'm fine with that.
I could
Below or
get
S.
to your level. That's
Meh.
Fine.
If I look
Uh,
past,
Rescue Team DX.
Oh,
With the
boy.
wrestlers.
All right. So you remember original Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team?
Yes.
So it's those games remade. They added a couple of new things. The
I love the
art
art,
style
dude.
is
It's so good.
absolutely
Awesome.
beautiful.
This is actually the art style?
Yeah,
Killer.
it is literally like a children's book. It is phenomenal.
That's sick.
And unfortunately, that is where my praise of this game ends.
Yeah.
This game added a lot of kind of gimmicks that I did not like. The art style is awesome, but I'm not a fan. It is my least favorite of the
The
mystery
OGs are
dungeons.
better.
I think the OGs are better as well. I think the OGs are significantly better. Where do we have the OGs currently? Top of B tier?
50 top of B.
Oh fuck.
I'd put it.
I'd put it below Fire Red Leaf Green.
I was gonna say I'd put. Damn, I was going even lower.
Oh,
I'd
I
put it
can go lower. I can go
I'd
lower.
put it top of C.
I wouldn't go that low. I wouldn't go that low.
Pinball's pretty sick, man.
I'm not putting it above pinball, that's for sure.
I think for me, I would put it. I think for me, I would put it right above Ranch. I'm not a big
Matt,
fan
how
of
do
the
you feel
game,
about that?
but
There's no way.
Shane and
You
Matt
wanna
both said it.
You want to talk about art styles and you want to put Ranch? You want to put it above Ranch? That's insane.
dude, the game is beautiful looking. That's like the one. All right,
If-
fine.
wait,
Then put it
if
above
they had just-
Conquest. Then
If
put it
they had
above
just
Conquest.
okay, instead of remaking it, if they had just reskinned it with that art style, would it be better?
It would just
Same
be,
same exact game.
it would just be a faithful remake.
Yeah, would that be way better? Why didn't they do that?
I don't know.
Because
fucking
they
ask them.
so it was the first PMD game they had released in years. I think at that point it had been almost 10 years since the last PMD. And the changes that they made were somewhat minor. Like one of the big ones is that all the Pokemon, you can give Pokemon rare qualities, which is basically like they eat a rainbow gummy and they get some sort of special ability.
Oh, like One Piece.
And sure. Actually, kind of, yes, from my limited understanding of it. I don't know. There are other things that I just kind of don't like about the game. There's a setting where the game plays the game for you.
Wait,
You
like
just
idle,
watch?
idle mode in like a MOBA? No, not MOBA, mobile game.
It will walk around for you. It will auto
Jesus.
attack for you. It is
Yeah.
kinda
Oh, like a mobile
stupid.
game, like Raid Shadow Legends.
Sure. Yeah. Let me see the tier list again.
You know what game won't play?
Can
with
you at
you?
least move it to bottom of B?
You know what game won't play for
I-
you?
I won't- I
Pokemon
won't-
Puzzle Challenge.
I won't argue. I won't
put it-
argue anything
Put it
else.
bottom
But
of B.
like,
Pokemon. Well, it's supposed to be new Pokemon Snap, but it's
Yeah,
they're both
so
the
we're
same
doing
game,
the
so
new
who
one,
cares?
but not the original.
Because based on what I got from you guys, you had played new Pokemon Snap, but some of you haven't played Pokemon Snap.
Dude,
Wait.
new Pokemon Snap's gorgeous.
Wait, did I say it? Did I say that?
I think so. I can double check, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's wrong.
Uh,
Oh well.
considering there's already been a couple of times where you said you didn't play a game when it was, or you said you whatever.
Watch
New
it.
Pokemon Snap.
There is also
New
a reason
Pokemon
I sent you
Snap
at 3 a.m.
is awesome.
Very
It is
beautiful game.
fun. Very pretty game. I like it. Really builds upon the original and does a really good job with it. I am friends with one of the top players of this game in the world, which is kind of cool. It's just a really solid game. It does have a good decent amount of replayability if you want to try to go for like getting
Like a
some of the most
completionist
amazing
kinda
pictures.
deal?
Yeah. Let me see the tier list again. Let me see here. I
It's tough
think
seeing where this fits in, though.
I think I know where I would put this.
Mhm.
Well, let me rephrase that. I know a range where I would put this where I would be happy.
What would that be?
I think anywhere from bottom of S tier to mid A tier, I would be happy. I think this game is better than the Ranger games. I think it's better than Battle Revolution.
I would put it above Battle Revolution, but I wouldn't put it above Ranger games.
Honestly, you want to put Ranger above it? I won't argue with that. Fine. I'm fine with that.
Now this next one though.
Dude,
BDSP.
It's a banger.
All right, so here's my pitch. I think it's time to fill out that bottom tier.
Dude, the F's looking pretty good.
I've never been more disappointed in a Pokemon game in my entire life.
Hey, remember
I'm
when people were
trying
like,
to think of the. All right, there's one positive thing I can say. They realized that Pal Park would make no sense, and they took it out and put in a way to get other legendary Pokemon, which I guess is kind of okay. And that is really the only positive thing I have to say about these games.
The only positive thing about this game is that it's on the Switch. They could have just put Diamond and Pearl on the Switch, and they would have done infinitely better.
Better yet, why did they not do Platinum?
Remember when everyone was like, "Hey, Diamond and Pearl remakes for 10 fucking years"?
That's because we saw Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and they were amazing. Oras, I know you guys might not be the biggest fans of it, but Oras was still a pretty decent remake.
Still really good.
And then this shit comes out.
Dude,
and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I almost thought this game was going to be my out on Pokemon. Because I was like, here's the thing. I was like, my first games were Diamond and Pearl. Imagine if I play the remakes and they're amazing, and I just leave playing Pokemon on a high note.
And then
this game was gonna be my way out.
Oh my god!
You're
all right,
and I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
All right, so let's go ahead and just place this in. Where do we want to put it?
And I'm stuck.
Kill it. Destroy it.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine.
I can't believe I paid money for this shit.
Yeah.
Legends Arceus.
Legends Arceus is
this.
Have you not yet?
I haven't.
It is. This is really fucking good.
Yeah,
I think it's
really
gonna be like my next Pokemon playthrough is probably gonna be
Legends Arceus. Right off the bat, I will say this: it is an S tier game. I don't know where in S tier yet, but it's an S tier game for me. It has so much content in it. It is absolutely unreal. The story is alright. It's not the best story, but then again, most Pokemon games aren't known for their story. But the gameplay is fucking good. And I love it.
This game is like I've been finding playing single player games pretty difficult in my later years. Just I don't know, just finding the time to dedicate to it, and like most of the time where I'm playing games, it's like on Discord. Like I find a hard time finding time or finding games that I think are worth playing, like single player games. This game came out like the same week that I got COVID.
Oh yeah, you had said that.
So I was just able to just put a lot of time into it.
And it's good, right?
And I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it is a fucking good game.
I haven't finished it, I'll be honest.
Same.
It is a longer game.
Yeah, especially because I eventually no longer had COVID, and I had to go back to work.
Got busy.
So I no longer was able to dedicate time to it. I do thoroughly enjoy it. I don't have as much. I really like regional forms, and I don't like these regional forms as much as I like the regional form from other games. But that could just be it. That could just be a taste thing. It could just be, oh, this game just didn't hit as hard as the other one with regional forms for me. But that's really my only complaint. Other than that, I really like these games.
Off the top of my head, I really like the Hisui and Zorua. I think that's pretty good.
That's like
Um,
the first that's like Ghost normal, right?
Normal Ghost. As far as the final evolutions go, I think the only one that's really an improvement is Typhlosion. I think I prefer regular Decidueye and regular Samurott, but the Typhlosion's kind of cool.
What type is the Typhlosion?
Fire Ghost.
Oh god, I love the
What is that?
Cyndaquil line.
Fire Ghost, Grass Fighting, Water Dark.
Yeah. The Sumeruat? That's what it's called, right?
Samurott.
Samurott.
Yeah.
Mid. Not even good. Like it's not even that different from the original.
Yeah, it doesn't look that good.
It's like he's got a hat.
I do like the Hisuian Voltorb.
Oh, Grass Electric, right?
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
pretty
hell yeah.
cool.
The
like that guy.
typing is kind of irrelevant. I just kind of like the design.
I like Ursaluna.
Ursaluna's cool. The new Pokemon are decent.
Rescue Legion.
Yeah, let me see the tier list. I stand by me saying that I think they are S tier. I think that they are even upper half S tier. But I'm not positive where specifically I would put it. I think it would at the very least go above Explorers of Time Darkness. But then from there, I kind of am unsure.
I would say I would go as far to say I wouldn't put him in the upper half of S tier. I'd say really anywhere in the lower half of S tier I'd accept. I think maybe it's just because I haven't finished it, but I don't want to put it above Platinum. I don't want to put it anywhere in the range above Platinum.
Robert, you also said you're fine with being above Time, right? Didn't you?
Oh yeah, I'm fine with it being above Time. And for the moment, we can put it above Sky. I really, I will make the push for Legends Arceus to be above Platinum. I think Legends Arceus is a very good game that has a lot of content, a lot of replayability, and it is a breath of fresh air that we needed in the Pokemon series. So I will make the argument for it to go above Platinum.
Oh, so you officially you want it above Platinum?
I do, yeah.
I don't.
And you're no, okay. Head Platinum's above Tails Arceus.
He just wanted the coin flip.
I haven't played Platinum, so I
just
can't really say.
want it.
Oh, below Platinum.
Fine.
Finally, the coin works in my favor.
All right, Matt.
Scarlet Violet.
Time to talk. It's time to talk.
Guys, there's a really good video that I think explains the good, the bad, and the ugly of these games. I genuinely mean that.
Mr. Gallier.
Shout out to Gallier.
Oh, dude, I put that out and I was like, damn, I really missed this video could have been doubled. I just thought of so much shit afterwards. I'm actually working on I love that picture. I'm actually working on a video about DLC because I just finally finished the fucking second one, whatever,
Yeah,
Indigo Disc.
Yeah.
I actually really loved it.
I still haven't done the DLC.
The DLC is not I guess I'll compare it to Sword and Shield because that's really
I did the first one, not the second. That's
oh my
all.
god.
the second one ties into the first one too, which is kind of nice. They have their own Elite Four over there. But anyways,
Let me see the tier list.
Oh my god, that's the best this game has ever looked. That is the best that this Pokemon game has ever looked. Right there, we're looking at mod. I think we're looking at, and we're looking at Animal Crossing mods.
now are we gonna look at Scarlet and Violet based on? Are we looking at everything how they run, how they?
I
look?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta look at everything.
Yeah.
You gotta look. You got.
I will say this right off the bat. If the games ran fine and they didn't have any tech issues, it would be an
It'd be
S tier
S tier.
game for me.
Yeah.
But I
Man,
think
with those
with
issues, rough.
with those issues, I think I would make the argument for top of B tier.
Top of B.
Yeah.
Dude, if this game didn't, dude, I'm telling you that you know how the world's dying and the environment is we're killing the environment and everyone is just blissfully ignoring it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That is what this game is. People are just blissfully ignoring the fact that this is a clear sign that Pokemon could go to shit within 5 years and just be absolutely terrible.
I mean,
it is such a blatant, like, look at how they can make a good game. They know how to do it, but where their attention is just so far away from that. And that it's only, and the more that these games, people keep buying the DLC and keep saying, guys, it's Pokemon and like it's still a really good game. Like, I understand it. I still finished the game. I didn't finish Legends Arceus. I finished this game. I thought the story was cool. I think the Pokemon are really cool. There are things I like about the game, but I refuse to be someone that ignores the glaring problem that this is just like something that can only get worse.
Damn.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
out of curiosity,
I've
how did you
never
find the
heard more
time to finish
passion.
Scarlet Violet but not Legends Arceus?
Because it's still something I'm used to, more in line with like a main series game.
Right.
Right. And also, yeah, I still managed and I still played it because all of my friends are playing it and all of my friends are talking about it. And I can still enjoy it in terms of it being Pokemon.
So then where would you put it, Matt, on the list?
I really have a hard time putting it somewhere on the list because I refuse, because the issues that it has and like how upset I am.
You refuse to
That-
compare it to anything.
Yeah, because it just makes me so mad that that so much of the Pokemon fan base has managed to ignore what I think is just such a significant issue, and how they kind of look at like anyone talking shit about these games are just AAA, are just like, oh, they're just gamers who only care about graphics and they don't care about anything else. I genuinely see this as one of my all-time favorite franchises going an
Irreversible.
an irreversible downhill trend, and it just like drives me insane.
Well, yeah. It's
So
definitely
like
it's definitely not hopeful.
yeah, it just makes me so angry. And like I want to like the games. Like, dude, I love Palladian Wooper. I didn't give a shit about Wooper before, but Palladian Wooper just did something, man.
Yeah.
I love Palladian Wooper. He is so cool. And there's so many Pokemon I love from this. And I still see Pokemon in it, right? That's why I finished it. That's why I still played the whole game. I still see Pokemon in it. But the problems that it shows, not necessarily like technical, like the lighting is shit and the graphics are terrible and it runs at 10 FPS. Like, even all of those, at the end of the day, what I care about is that if it gets worse from here, I don't see us getting any better.
I mean, I'm definitely concerned about what happens with. I think Legends will be fine as long as they stick with what they did with Legends Arceus.
And like
but whatever the next main series game is going to be, I'm concerned.
And like the fact that I see TikToks being like, guys, this is amazing. A Pokemon game isn't coming out this year. People are celebrating the fact that a Pokemon game is not coming out this year because it gives you like an inch of hope. Like,
it does.
It's insane. It's an insane situation to be in, which is why at the end of the day, even though I did enjoy playing these games and there are things I like about, I will never relent in just talking shit about them because I feel like that's all I can do. That's all I have.
I know for me, my take on it is a little more hard to define. And the reason is that especially with me doing a lot of Pokemon, being deeply involved with streaming Pokemon and getting to talk with a lot of different people about Pokemon. One of the things that has always bothered me is ever since, even with Gen 5, starting with like Gen 5, every single time a game would come out, there would be a huge wave of negativity about whatever just came out. There would be a lot of people who just blindly hate on the game. And eventually it really started pissing me off because I could see that there were issues, and some of the criticisms that people would make of the games would be valid criticisms, but like it was always funny how when Gen 5 first released, people would shit talk it. And then like 5-6 years later, people were like, oh, Gen 5 were awesome games. Gen 6, people would shit talk it when it came out. 5-6 years later, people were like, oh, Gen 6, they were pretty fucking good. And so it got frustrating listening to all the constant negativity with these games. So when Scarlet Violet came out with these issues, part of me was like, yes, these are definitely valid concerns. Part of me was like, I don't like hearing all the negativity. And at the time, I know you know this, Matt, a big part of me was like, well, surely they will fix these issues. And they never did.
Anytime.
We would literally ask Rob, where's the patch? For months.
Because I was convinced that one would come. The fact that a patch did not come at all is extremely, extremely disappointing to me.
Well, it just kind of gives you an idea of what Nintendo and Game Freak thinks of their players and their fan base.
Yeah.
Which is sad, and it also unfortunately puts this idea in our head. We kind of get little glimpses and glimmers of them. Maybe they're finally listening to us when the announcement for Legends people are like, it wasn't like the Gen 5 remakes or the fucking Let's Go Johto that people were rumoring it to be. It was kind of a swerve in a way. But it was also just like, oh, they were kind of listening. But like at the same vein, the way that they handle like the lack of patches and the way that they've talked about their audience in the past, like I'll go back to that interview where they were just shit talking like, oh, people don't want like a battle frontier or whatever the fuck. They don't want like platinum. They don't want this, they don't want that, because people are getting lazier and people want easier. Like subtle hints at like calling us stupid and things like that. It's like when you see these trends and you see nothing's changing and you see no patches for the shitty fucking game, like yeah, Matt's right. It's not very hopeful.
The other thing for me that's really frustrating is that on the one hand, I can absolutely say that the state of the games is unacceptable. It is appalling. It is absolutely horrific. And yet, at the end of the day, I can't lie to myself. I enjoy playing the game.
Exactly. That's
so
too.
That's why, for me, it's top of B tier. Because realistically speaking, I know for a fact that if I had the choice between playing X and Y again or Scarlet Violet, I would probably do Scarlet Violet. If I had the choice for BRT or Scarlet Violet, I'd probably do Scarlet Violet. even Sun and Moon, I think I would play Scarlet Violet over Sun and Moon. But that doesn't. I'm not trying to excuse the behavior. I just can't control. I enjoy the game. I like.
All they had to do was like the most thing any competent game company would do is like make sure it runs.
Yeah. They dropped the ball hard.
I mean, I fully acknowledge that no matter how much I hate the games, I am still part of the problem because I still love Pokemon, and I will continue to buy every. I am part of the problem is that we will always still buy Pokemon games,
and we're gonna buy the new game right when it comes out.
Even me, who hates this this game just because of what it means, I will still buy them
because we're lifelong fans. You know.
Yeah, they have this control over me that I will always buy them. I know I'm part of the problem.
All right. In an effort to start wrapping this up, though, where would you all put it? I've made my stance clear.
It seems like Matt's voting present again. Shane, what are you thinking?
I would say I'd probably have it higher than Rob, but that's also.
Where would you put it? Because I mean, I'm willing to go a little higher, but
I think I agree with like I'd probably choose to play it over Sun and Moon. Now, Sun and Moon are much more functional games, but
I'll throw this out. There is a fight. Actually, never mind. What I was gonna say is only applies to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. There's a fight in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon where the game lags so hard it goes down to 4 FPS and it can just crash.
I have gotten glimpses of like even Sun and Moon having some trouble, especially when
some of those Pokemon bottles
your
have
Z
high
moves and shit.
polygons.
Like, I don't know.
So where would you go then?
I would say above Snap. That's where I'm looking. But I understand.
I don't think I can put him above New Snap. I think I'll put it above Battle Revolution, I guess. But
I was gonna go really low with. I was even thinking like C for me, but
oh wow,
we can do that.
Yeah, I mean,
I try not to put much weight on mine since like I haven't played half of these. So
yeah.
And then this is technically Let's Go, right?
Yeah, Pokemon Let's fucking go.
I'm gonna be right back. I only played like 2 gyms of this, so I have no opinion.
I didn't play it also.
Robert
and Shane, take it away.
I like these. Like, I hate the Pokemon Go formula, but I loved. You know, not that we really need another fucking remake of Gen 1. But these games, for what it's worth, they looked really good. Like, they were so pretty. Like, the overworld and just, like... I'd say, honestly, by and large, the better running of the Pokemon games on the Switch. Like,
yeah.
Like, these
I prefer Sword Shield over this.
But I feel like even, like, Sword and Shield had its quirks on, like it didn't run as smoothly, I guess, is what I mean.
I think I remember that too, yeah. It had his little
guess,
mainly in the open world parts of that game. But regardless, I don't think I'd put this above Sword and Shield by any means.
This game is odd for me because I've never said it's a bad game, but it's not a game for me.
Me neither.
For me, I think I would put it right below X and Y.
So you'd put it above Fire Red Leaf Green?
I would, yeah. I think if I'm gonna play Kanto, I would do Let's Go Pikachu Eevee over Fire Red Leaf Green.
Okay.
Is part of just wondering something. Is part of like, because I was thinking about this too with myself.
Mm-hmm.
Is part of the reason that like I might choose to replay certain games, or there's certain games more of an accessibility issue.
What do you mean?
Like would I rather play Let's Go over Leaf Green or Fire Red just because I can just pull up Let's Go on my Switch and not
Right.
have
I
to
mean,
like go through emulation or find the charger from my old Game Boy? Like, is accessibility part of are you guys
I think for
factoring
some
in
people.
for me,
accessibility?
no.
Are
For
you
me,
ex-
it's
fac-
not an accessibility issue because I
You have
emulate
everything.
I emulate well, not only that, but I especially gens 1 through 3 of Pokemon, I emulate quite often.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah.
So
emulate
I
most
am
of the
very
shit.
used to emulating them, and
'Cause-
I could pull up Fire Red, Leaf Green in 2 seconds if I wanted to.
Yeah, like
And
I'd
I
have to
would
go and find
still
out
probably
like
do Let's Go.
what's the emulator people use. Gotta get the ROM. Like
If for no other reason, Fire Red, Leaf Green is red and blue, but with Savai Islands. Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. At the very least, you have to catch like 50 Pokemon to enter one of the gyms. And that kind of makes it a little more interesting to play.
Yeah, I feel like too. There's just like a lot more. Like, I think about the master trainers, right?
Yeah.
There's those which adds a lot more depth to them. Even
Yeah.
there's not if
They're
there's not much
they're
story built around them, but there's it makes them, you know, it gives them that depth, and you can play them a lot longer.
they're also like the easiest game to shiny hunt on.
That too, and I know a lot of people prefer to shiny hunt in those. I think they're a fun way to shiny hunt too, with the
Mm,
the catch combos and whatever.
yeah.
So
So for
okay,
me,
so
it goes
I see
below
that then. I
XY.
see putting it above Fire Red, Leaf Green,
Yeah,
and
I don't
I
think
could
it
see
goes
putting
much
it
higher, but
put it below X and Y.
yeah, I think I would still play it above. Actually, shut up, might not.
What above Stadium?
Uh, yeah, sure, fine.
Okie dokie.
We'll just
Wow.
pretend that Pokemon Go Square is Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah.
The one
Alright,
at the bottom,
That's the
real
saucy part.
Pogo.
alright,
Shane.
hang on. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we can do this.
As our guest, you go first. You take
Oh,
any of these games and move them anywhere, wherever you want, with no questions asked. Well, maybe not
Oh.
questions asked, but no
Jeez.
no pushback. Where are you gonna move?
God. Oh, it sounded easier at the beginning.
it's pretty
It's
good.
usually a tough choice.
Yeah. Oh man.
You can
Um,
take one thing that you disagreed with on us and just correct how you see fit.
Doesn't need to be drastic. Can be minimal if you like.
Yeah, like I've used mine and just moved something up like 6 spaces before.
Yeah. I hate that you put me first. I will say if I just took my Pokemon Ranch and shoved it down to F.
You know, I was thinking that that's what you were gonna do, but we'll see.
Dude, Shane, I was thinking of doing the exact same thing in the opposite direction. So like
And we can't go against someone else's thing. So it's
Yeah, I was
really,
gonna say if
no.
I move it, then
I know it's there.
I would. God, I'm gonna get a lot of hate mail for this one.
Okay.
yeah.
I would go so far as to put Scarlet and Violet.
Oh.
Sorry, I see the mouse moving. It's like inching ever so closely. I would put it. I put it above Crystal.
All right.
And solely, this has no, other influence from anything else except this. I loved the story had a profound impact on me. I think some people are like, yeah, the story didn't have a lot of depth. I think it was actually the complete opposite. I thought it just like the characters didn't feel like they were just kind of like one off, like no
Mhm.
personality. You know, the characters were actually characters, and there were different paths you can take, and in some ways it's overwhelming, but in other ways it's cool to have a bunch of different things going on that eventually kind of convene into one thing.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Robert, Mr.
I move
Pokemon.
Explorers of Sky to the top. I
Well,
have to.
He was gonna do that.
I
He's gonna
have
do
to. Explorers of Sky. I have spent hours and hours thinking about it. It is honestly, if it were up to me, it would even be a tier above everything else. Like that is how much I love Explorers of Sky. It is the perfect game in my opinion. I cannot think of any problem I have with the game. So that I have to. And given that the first 2 tier lists we did, I didn't move something all the way up to the top of the tier list, I feel justified in me doing it the one time.
Yeah, thanks for holding back on fruit.
Matt,
You really strained yourself on holding back on that one.
Yeah, I did.
Just
Matt,
because I feel like it's weird that it's empty, put red and blue in D.
you got red and blue and D.
You want red and blue? All right, you're moving red and blue
Yeah.
below Ultra Sun Ultramoon? Okay, fine.
Because there's nothing in D and I want it to be there.
But then why not move
I
Ultra Sun
would've-
Ultramoon to there?
I would've said-
Because reasons.
Okay, sure. Fuck it. All
Now
right,
it's my turn.
Dustin.
Pokemon
Sorry.
expert Dustin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
guys wanna-
Dustin, you've played like 5 of the games on this list, right?
Tell us how you really feel, Dustin.
I'll tell you how I really feel. You want to know
Yeah.
how I really feel?
How do you really feel?
Oh, when the fuck is this? Oh no! Oh my god!
Someone had to do it.
Oh, whoops! I messed up
You fucked up.
immediately.
What'd
I
you
messed
do?
it up. I
Had-
think it's too big that. There we go. Then this one.
Someone had to do it.
Someone had to do
Someone-
it.
Oh my
Someone had to do it.
God.
Someone had to be brave.
Fucking
Someone had to
go.
Tell the
Hey.
truth. My
You know what,
Pokemon Ranch
Dustin?
above S tier. Greatest game of
Incredible.
all time.
You know what,
Let's
Dustin? I'm
go.
okay with that. I'm okay with
Dude,
that.
I
course
love
you
that
are.
ponytail. I love that ponytail so much.
And that's where we're ending it. You want to recap?
put-
Watch it on YouTube.
Wait,
Put him on the cover of the
wait,
episode. Put him on the
wait,
cover.
can I get like 1 minute to go on
No.
a quick spiel?
No, we've had enough
Yeah.
minutes.
Damn it.